Hey, y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is a collaboration. I'm sorry, I'm running a little late. I was at the park with my girl, and I wanted to be ready for you guys. So, hello. Here I am. It's Monday. It feels almost foreign. Oh, here's my girl. She wants to say hi real quick. Okay. So,
It's Pepsi.
oh, it's Pepsi, just so you know. Okay, hi guys. I am so happy to be here with you. It's so weird to be here on a Monday, right? I feel like it's Wednesday. My week's going to go a little faster. I'm super excited to be here with you tonight. I'm doing a collaboration, actually, and I'm going to drop the links for the collaboration as soon as I am done. Okay, but hopefully you'll see them on here. I've got my friend Nicoletta. She's got two channels, so I think she's going to be doing it from her other channel, Words. I forget what it's called, so we'll see. She'll have to let us know when she gets on here. And my friend Jolene with Soul Expansion Houston. So I'll post the links. This is a collaboration. It is a trio. We did a collaboration. Oh gosh, really probably about 6 months ago or so. And this is very exciting because we are all collaborating, the three of us plus our friend Trish. We are doing a retreat in Texas. We're going to be doing it on the Boulevard Peninsula in Texas for the 11/11 portal that weekend. Be the 10th, 9th, excuse me, the 10th, 11th, and 12th. It is going to be a huge it's going to be amazing. And the theme is Hogwarts. We're taking you to a school of magic. So keep watch for details on that. And of course, let me know if you have any questions. My name is Michelle Christinas. Welcome to Angel Insight. Today we have the snake coming forward. It's time to shed some light in an area of your life. It's time to move beyond where the mind can wrap around. Give me a like when you come on in. Stay with me. You can have multiple piles today. You can have one, two, or all three. So definitely, I always recommend check with you can use your body as a pendulum. You can use a pendulum because sometimes we just don't see what could be for us, right? So I just wanted to go ahead and see that. Are we ready to get started here? Okay, we are. Cool. All right. So I don't know why, but I'm feeling the need to share with you. I do set a sacred space for Oracle. So I really think it's important to preserve the energy for yourself and for your community as a whole. So I really like to let you know that from the get-go. I do consider myself a spiritual teacher, alchemist, a woman of many talents, right? As are you. And today is going to be really exciting. I can really feel the magic. Okay. I will share a channeled message about the snake. I just didn't receive it yet, but I can tell you what I did receive. We're going to be using this for pile number 1, but I think it's very telling that as I was getting ready for just a few minutes ago, I kind of like some of the oracle slipped and only one card fell to the floor. And you know what they say to all oracle? Whatever falls to the floor knocks at your door. And isn't it so appropriate? Number 44, that we have been in this challenge. This is the challenge of the year. Many of you who find your way here are Ascended Masters on the Ascended Master path, Ascended Lumerians, Ascended Atlanteans, teachers, healers. Okay, so Oracle yourself, Jack of all trades yourself. And what I love about Peridot is, first of all, isn't this beautiful? This is such a lovely, gorgeous green. And what I love about Peridot so much is it pairs. I do attunement. So I give attunements, and all the crystals, they pair with a plant medicine. So Peridot pairs with bamboo. And bamboo is so strong. I just noticed, look at that, 444 on the clock. Are you feeling the synchronicity already? But I really noticed it at 442. There was a switch. And really, what we're speaking about is this collaboration. Notice I said peridot and bamboo, the collaboration between both the energies coming into our energetic body and the energies leaving our energetic body. Sometimes we speak so much in the spiritual world about what we're about the energies we're receiving, right? But it's also just as important to, of course, it makes sense to think about the energies that are leaving us and to have as much pride and as much discipline in those energies as we do in the energies that are attracted. Does that make any sense? Okay. So I love when you comment. Please let me know you're here. Give me a hello. Give me a what's up. I don't know if I have. Hold on. I'm going to try and click on something. There we go. Live chat. Okay. There you guys are. Hey. Okay. So let's go. We've got everyone here. Maria's here. Maria, I said that right. I always want to call you Mary, and I know you're okay with that. Christy Box is here. Hello, Shamanic Insights. Yeah, mark my words. I knew I had words. Okay. Diane's here. Jolene's here. I love it. So yeah, we're going to be doing a collaboration, and theirs are uploaded. So you can jump onto theirs. You can come back, whatever you want to do. But these 3 oracle are mixing together to help bring you into balance and to shed some light on you. Okay. Okay. So I love that this popped out. Before we get started, as we do whenever we have animal wisdom, the animal wisdom is coming in late. And you know why? Is I felt like there was a collective portal closing, really assisting so many with the sacral chakra. Are you feeling anything in that sacral area? That's that area between the pubic bone and the belly button, maybe cramping, maybe some tingling, maybe you've got like floodgates opening, just all these little insights dropping in. But I really feel that this is a collective activation that we're stepping into. Why? Because, of course, when we talk about the snake and spirituality, we talk about the Kundalini. Now, this is nothing that should ever be forced. Okay. My angels just give me, I'm getting goosebumps. We don't force, we follow the steps. Okay. All is meant to happen in the time that it's meant to happen. But when we speak about the Kundalini, we speak about the snake that rises in between the hips, in from the sacral chakra, and rises up through all the way through the soul star chakra. Okay. And so I just love that tone, and it just feels so powerful. It feels very spiritual today. There's this beautiful balance, actually. I can feel it. Are you guys feeling it? I feel everything coming into balance. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to invoke our snake. All right. Now, I just said again, right before I went live, I always like to check, because as a cosmic shaman, someone who works with the power of the all, of course, working with energy is a great responsibility. So this is why we have the Ascended Master Path. Many of you are on this path, as we said, and you have to actually have energetic matches to do certain things. And I did find out that I like to kind of educate you that the snake, to activate your snake, is an energetic match of 440 hertz. That means that you're personally vibrating 440 hertz. Okay. Now, heart-centered vibration is 432 hertz. So this means that we're really stepping into that unconditional love, right? And we really, and this is the vibration, the frequency, excuse me, this is the frequency that you put out, which means you magnetize that same frequency to you. So this is the frequency of the snake coming forward, all 3 venomous, because they're here on your behalf. It is time to find all the things that are lurking, right? And we're going to shed some light on that today. Okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and invoke. Okay. So you can follow along. It's a really quick, but it is my purest intention. Archangel. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Get this piece, right? Coming into balance. Look at that. Okay. So, it's my purest intention, angels of the highest light, to invoke the snake for all who have joined us today, for the highest good for the all, on all timelines, all dimensions, all realities. And we thank you to the snake coming forward. We appreciate your assistance. We listen for your wisdom. And yeah, it just feels so magical. And we look forward rising with you, stretching into something new. Okay. All right. Yeah, very apt. Lurking. Uh huh. I'm feeling that too. All right. Have we activated? Have we invoked? Oh, I didn't do it right. I activated. Can we activate? Okay. Nope, we're going to invoke. So we're going to do it one more time. It's my purest intention, angels of the highest light, to invoke the snake for all who have joined us on all timelines, dimensions, realities for the highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We look forward to the wisdom. We look forward to the stretch. We look forward to reaching for the stars and growing into our highest self. And so it is, so be it. Has this intention been received? Is it of the highest good? So be it. And here we go. And I feel, I automatically feel like we've won a golden ticket. And I feel like Willy Wonka coming to the factory. Isn't that so funny? This is the energy that I'm feeling. You're being presented a golden ticket. Wow. Okay, this is coming in for all of us. All right, so I think we're ready to go ahead and move into the messages. Angels, would you like to add anything to the collective message before we move on? Oh, I'm getting a yes. Okay. Is there something that you want to show me? Okay. Sometimes this happens. So I'm going to go ahead and tap into the collective energy. There is something that the angels want to show me. Who is this message from? I can already feel it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Not many people have secret handshakes with their angels, but I do. And this is a message from Archangel Zadkiel. I can actually feel the heat, okay? And as I'm saying that, I'm wondering, is it time to activate the violet flame? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that together. Okay. So I've learned I'm a catalyst. So my voice just activates. So this is an activation, and you can just enjoy it. It's not very long. It's called the Violet Flame Prayer. You can find it on the playlist, and we're going to go ahead and do that together. Okay. So it is my purest intention, angels of the highest light, to merge my energetic fields on all timelines, dimensions, realities for my highest good and the highest good of the all. I'm using my pendulum, but it pauses in between. It is my purest intention, Archangel Zadkiel, the highest light, to direct the violet flame angels to cleanse, clear, balance, align, heal, seal, purify, and preserve my energetic field on all timelines, dimensions, realities for my highest good and the highest good of the all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is my purest intention, Archangel Zadkiel, the highest light, to merge my energetic field with the violet flame. I am the violet flame in action in me now. I am the violet flame, to light alone I bow. I am the violet flame in mighty cosmic power. I am the light of God, shining every hour. I am the violet flame, blazing like the sun. I am God's sacred power, freeing everyone. I am a violet flame angel of the highest light. I step into service wholeheartedly with the purest intention of love and light for all. It is my purest intention. It is my purest intention to love and light for all. It's my purest intention that my violet fire will bless all who cross my path on all timelines, dimensions, realities for my highest good and the highest good of the all. And so it is, so be it. Now that actually came up with purpose. And was that the message you wanted us to share, Archangel Zadkiel? So getting a message, okay, getting a message, Archangel Zadkiel, can you show me your secret handshake if everyone who's joining us here is actually violet flame angels? Yeah, I was feeling it. So we just activated that prayer. You might want to check out that live that I did on the Violet Flame. You can't miss it because I'm getting that all of you who find us today are actually Violet Flame angels. And it's being reiterated again. So you really want to check that out. Okay. All right. And the violet flame comes forward to do what? To preserve your energy. And as a catalyst, we just activated that for you. And so over the next 20 minutes for most of you, you'll might be feeling the heat as we're cleansing through your space. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So oh, good. I got a wow on that. Yeah, I love that. I know. So isn't that perfect? We got peace signs. We're getting into balance. We've got the purple going on. We've got three really magical snakes. Okay. Do you know that there are over 3,000 species of snakes and subspecies within? So I was like, whoa, how are we going to narrow this down? And right away, when I tapped into the animal wisdom, which I will say there were some difficulties because that's what I wanted to try and tell you is I feel there was a huge portal that just closed, and I feel like that just ended yesterday. So this is even though we only have a couple more days until the blue moon. I think that this is perfectly timed. Okay, perfectly timed information. All right. So we have three snakes coming forward. The first one is the red spinning cobra. The second one is the British adder. And the third one is the copperhead. Okay. All three. All three are just going to be so magical. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's step into it. We're going to move into pile number one at 1650. The red spinning cobra. Now, here's a couple messages that we're going to start out with. First of all, we're talking about the root chakra. The number 10 came in for you. So we're wrapping something up. And I heard now and later. Okay, now there's something going on now, and then later, meaning when the blue moon energies, which we're already in, when the blue moon energies after the portal closes. Okay, so we're kind of already in the blue moon energies as we speak, about 3 days before and the 3 days after. Okay, so we have something coming in now, and then something later after that 3 day portal closes. Okay. What's really important about this particular snake, first of all, is it's active at night. Okay, so for you, there's a lot going on at night, and this is when the cobra is going to step in to assist you at night when you're sleeping. They like to hide during the day. They like to kind of hide during the day, and they're very active at night. They do stand tall when threatened, so they're going to step in and really assist on your behalf with any and all energies that are not of your highest good that are coming in during dream state. Okay, which many of us probably are aware. There's a lot going on at night, right? There really is. Okay. What's really amazing about the red spitting is they literally spit their venom into the eyes of those who are intruders. Okay, so it's almost like this alarm. So it's like when there's an intruder and they feel threatened, they spit into the eye, and it actually can cause blindness. Okay, so basically, in a way, they are your security team at this point, which I really love. So here's some of the word. Hey, I'm so happy you're here. Okay. So here we go. We've got a lot of channeled messages for you. First of all, I heard the song Blue Moon. You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a dream of my own. Okay. And as I was listening to this song, which is whenever I hear a song, I feel the need to go ahead and not the need, I look into the song a little bit more. And here's the messages that I heard for you. One with the magic, one with the structure, collaborate with the shift to unlock the magic. Number 111 came in. There's an activation going on with your root chakra, but it also includes the Earth Star chakra, the root chakra, and the sacral chakra. Okay. So this is what we're talking about here. We're going to be doing a beautiful structure for you guys. And this structure kind of looks like this. Okay. And we're going to be getting started with the crystals. Okay. I know, I love that song. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Yeah, the doobie doo wop wop. Okay. So make sure you check that out. It is so awesome. A singing dolphin. This is a first for me. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so we're going to start with the crystals because we want to see what the energy is going around with you. There's some alchemy happening in your camp right now. So we're going to take a look at it. What are you alchemizing? What is the energy going on in those first three chakras? So I want to kind of show you. I like to show you the structure because it always comes in so magical. So we're actually going to take a look at the energy in your first three chakras, that earth star chakra, root chakra, sacral chakra. Then we're going to take a look at what's happening, in this new structure for you. And then what happens is there's some fillers in the gap and then it like reroutes itself. Okay. So that's what we're going into now and then later. Okay. So let's go ahead. Yeah, Maria says me too. I love that. So let's go ahead and start with the crystals. Okay, the crystals, yeah, we're dissolving the fear, my friends. Okay, and look at, we're really collaborating with the one here. We're really focusing on the vibration of three, bringing things into balance. I love that. Rose quartz is all pairs with carnation, and it's all about dissolving the fears. And as I'm speaking about that, I'm getting this ripple effect. Okay, when I said carnation, I was getting the ripple of the flower. That's very interesting. So there's this ripple effect, this cresting, if you will. Okay, is what I really feel coming in so much. So this, when we first do these, we really just kind of get some information about the situation. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Like, what are you getting here? Oh my goodness. Celestial quartz. Do you know, in all the readings that we have done, I have never seen this card. Wow. But look at this card. What's it saying to you? There's this integration going on right now, okay? I really feel this unconditional love. Spirit's bringing this in. This is authentic. Like, I can feel this authentic sky blue. And with this gray in the middle, it's just like I feel the alchemy, okay? And it's like it's moving toward the center. So it's like now, later, okay? This is what I'm feeling. There's this movement. Can you feel it? Okay, that's what I'm getting with this celestial quartz. I mean to say ventriloquist dolls. I don't have any fear except for clowns. Oh, girl, I heard that. I think a lot of us do. Okay, yeah. Number 53. So we're focusing on the magic, okay, and we're being pulled back. Okay, so look at that. We go from the 60 to 53. We're being pulled back into the magic. And don't worry, we've got the guards all around you. You are so surrounded with so much, like so many guides and angels. I really am feeling this. Don't let the color mess with you. And I want you to think of this. This is really showing us black tourmaline. It pairs with black-eyed Susan. It's like you're really going into that treasure chest. It almost looks like a Rolodex, okay? And we've been flipping through that Rolodex, and it's like, we need to alchemize this. Let's pull this out and deal with it. Put it back. Next. Pull it out. And so you might be feeling a little confused. Like, what is all this stuff that's going on? Everything just feels like it's changing. Just when you think you get your brain wrapped around it, it's like it's changing. Okay, so this is kind of the energy I'm settling into, and it's because it's like you've opened up that Pandora's box and you've been dealing with all the little things that have been coming out. Okay, and look at again, but you have no fear. Underdog is here. Okay, we're dissolving the fear. We're going through that Rolodex and we're dealing with things one by one so that we can dissolve it all. Okay, so that we can dissolve it all. And I love that. Okay, and why is this? So that you can see things as they are. There's so, and that's because of the type of worker you are. Okay, yeah, you're the diamond in the rough, right? You're the diamond in the rough. And as I'm literally hearing this, which is very interesting. Feed me, Seymour. Okay, so there's this feed me, Seymour. Have you ever seen that movie? And it's like he kind of gets obsessed with this plant, and he keeps feeding him, and he like does these things for the plant. So this is really a message to really collaborate with this shift, to bring in the abundance, to see the diamond, to see the facets, to really see the reflection of all. Okay. And again, what are you feeding? Okay. And think about that. It's like whatever perspective you're feeding, what are you giving your attention to? Because there are all these, I don't want to say shadows. Shadows is great, but this is like energy that you've already been alchemizing. And if you're still feeding it, it's going to keep coming round and round and round, which is why, again, we're being called the rose quartz. So I'm actually feeling very, very strongly, and when the crystals come up, that you're meant to use them. And I really want you to go into your team, talk to your angels and guides. I really feel that it could be very powerful to grid some rose quartz. Okay, grid some rose quartz, maybe by yourself, some carnations, put them by your bedside. It's just a really soft, beautiful energy, right? Natural cleanser. But this is what I'm really feeling. So go in and find out. You can do an easy grid. I show people all the time. If you're new to me, you just take some selenite, put your rose quartz in the middle, and it can just be a regular stone. I like to use the round. The palm stones are just so amazing. You put 6 clear quartz points. I do recommend that you use your pendulum, okay, because you'll either point the arrows out, okay, or you'll point the arrows in. That's interesting. The angels are telling you to point your arrows out. And let's go ahead and ask them, which way should we activate it? To the right, okay? So we're sharing this with purpose. You're meant to start working, one, with the magic. You're meant to start working with grids, okay? So this is actually called an Isis crystal quartz. It's AKA a wand. So what you do is you can go to the crystal store and grab these. It's very economical. And when I say to activate it to the right, you literally go in the direction of the right, righty-tighty, which means we're moving energy out of your space. And the points go to the out. Okay, so you've got all your 6 points. Okay, so we're moving energy out of your space. We're dissolving the fear around you so that these energies can't keep grabbing onto you. Because why? They're saying, feed me, Seymour. Okay, there's this need to keep cleansing. There's this need, and it's because these energies, because you're in tune with them. So your angels and guides are coming forward today to show you it's time to step into action. It's time to step into the frequency of how the rose quartz can be used in a grid. Okay. The heart karma diamond made me think of my dad's eyes. Aw, that is so beautiful. I love that. Okay, now heart karma diamond pairs with, I believe it's Dahlia. Okay, so it really manifests in a lot of different chakras, right? And both of these are like their basis of quartz. Okay, so yeah, so it's just like, and look at that. I don't even know why, but I didn't even add it, but I heard 56, which is an alignment. Okay, 56, an alignment, the heart chakra to the higher heart. You are bypassing this. You are actually coming out of this dark night of the soul of the feminine. Okay, I really am feeling it. So it's the feed me Seymour. Why is this coming up? Is because it's like, you've been in it. You've been in it for a while, okay? And I understand. Me too. I've been in it too. So it's almost like, are we really coming out of this? And remember, whatever you feed. If you feed the devil, that's the energy you're going to get. If you see what I'm trying to say? So really watch the tendency to feed Seymour. If you've never seen Little Shop of Horrors, I recommend you watch it, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and to move into this energy. Let's take a look at these chakras. What are we talking about overall? We're talking about the magic. We're talking about stepping into higher densities. We're talking about moving and evolution, right? Taking the steps towards our juicy center. And look at the angels are here. I really feel that many of you, if you already haven't felt the shift into the fifth dimension, you've done so. And what does that all mean? It can mean so many things, okay? So many things to so many of you. But to me, what it means is that you start working with the archangels, okay? And the reason you start working with the archangels is because they want to teach you something. And today, it sounds like we're going to start learning about crystals, okay? That's what I am feeling. I meant to say yin and yang is the side that you feed the most. Yeah, okay? And it's like, as I'm talking about this, I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in facing your shadows. I like to do it directly. And so as we're talking about Little Shop of Horrors, it's like interesting that he would just kind of be sidetracked by the Feed Me Seymour and not really dig into the heart center to see why he kept feeding Seymour. Because, if you've seen Little Shop of Horrors, it's not exactly the best thing, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at those chakras, okay? Let's start with that Earth Star. Oh, beautiful. This is the structure, okay? This is that structure brought in from Spirit. We saw Spirit bringing that unconditional love, bringing that in. And here's that structure that I'm feeling. The beautiful unique of yourself, the structure of being surrounded, being raised. I feel this like you're being raised, you're being put on a platform. All of your angels and guides are celebrating with you. You've really been doing a great job in your healing process, okay? I love this. This is what I'm feeling in your Earth Star chakra, okay? It's like, yes, we've been throwing that Rolodex. You've been doing it, you've been doing it, you've been doing it. And now it's time to take some time to celebrate, to look at your achievements, to look what you've overcome. And as I'm seeing, I cannot unsee. You see, I'm seeing this, and I feel like this is your angels and guides telling you, look what you did. You changed your foundation. Your foundation has been changed. You're getting a lift up, okay? How can we integrate this new structure? All right? This is what I'm feeling. So gorgeous, actually. And as I look even deeper into the colors, these colors, I'm seeing the owl, okay? I am seeing the owl here. So there's the energy, the owl's been, the owl was just with us. I'm seeing the space invaders. This is so interesting to me. I'm just reading what comes through. And it's like, we've replaced a new structure. We've bypassed these invaders. Okay, the owls have helped us see things in a new perspective. And we've bypassed this. And this is what I'm feeling. And as we're lifting up into this new structure, okay, it's like this whole mandala feels like it's lifting. All right. So I just think that that's really beautiful and it feels so right. Let's take a look in that root chakra because that's really what we're talking about. Holy moly. Number 33, Ascended Master Challenge in the root chakra. Okay. You've been following it. And this is what I talk about here. I'm literally saying, what are we alchemizing? Well, we are alchemizing that root chakra. Okay. And how are we alchemizing it? With our divine feminine, with our intuition, okay? And as we fire, okay, something about carnelian, which pairs with peony, which always talks about the neural reactionary, okay? Like the fight or flight, the seat of reaction, the things that happen to us that feel they happen so quickly, and we're like, oh my God, how did that happen? How did I go from A to B so quickly? Okay, you've really been working and studying your energy. And so, as you study your energy and really look at the reflection, right? As you've been looking at the reflection, that Herkimer diamond's coming in and really kind of showing you the facets and really kind of showing you. I'm getting this like in my mind's eye. Okay, I'm feeling this like, I'm seeing this like shift and shimmer, the shift and the shimmer. And it's allowed you to kind of see things in a new light. Now, what's so beautiful about carnelian, oh my gosh, powerful sorcery stone. I do feel um, um, sorcery. When I say that, I want to say I feel the magic. I feel the magician in you. Okay. And so you really want to check out our camp, our Hogwarts get together in Texas for the 11/11 portal. It's going to be so amazing because the thing about carnelian is when you heat it, it actually raises the vibration of all Chalcedonian stones. Okay. And what's immediately coming into my mind immediately is red jasper, which pairs with lavender, and it's a talisman. So it's like with your divine feminine energy and with Archangel Zadkiel coming in with that violet flame. And it's like as we heat, okay, as we step into our passion, as we step into the zest of who we are, okay, um, um, we receive, I'm hearing zest and zen, okay, which is really interesting because I just did an oracle with the triple Z, the Zorro, and I think you might want to check that out. Okay, see if your angels and guides that's for you. You can't miss it. I feel like it is, and it's like you've gone on all these pathways. Okay, and here we've got these all these little activations along the way, and then we've got these pivots. Okay, and this is what I'm feeling here is like you have been going from step to step to step to step to step. And why? So you can alchemize, okay, and find the snowflake, the beautiful uniqueness of yourself. This is so gorgeous. I want you to think of it like I'm kind of getting like when you open an orange and it like sprays, and it's like you just cannot, the mandarin, it's like very lively and awakening. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. There's this very lively and awakening. Oh, I love your readings. Yes, thank you. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Okay, so this is what we're getting in your root chakra. We're getting this carnelian. We're getting your own power, right? And as I'm looking here, as I'm looking at this, I want to come in here a little bit closer. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. There's this collaboration, and I love this because I'm doing a collaboration with my girls, as you know. Okay, we're doing a collaboration with, Soul Expansion Houston and with Mark My Words. And this is what I feel here. Look at this collaboration, this divine triplet coupling, this coming together. So I kind of have a feeling that you're doing the same because the root chakra is all about our connection. Now, this could be a collaboration with your ancestors. This could be a collaboration with your guides. This could be a collaboration with some soul family. Okay, there's many different ways that this can manifest, but I am seeing this coming together. Okay, and look at that, and that fire, and building that fire, and building it, and building it. Okay, and it's like I'm just getting this feeling of how all ships rise, how all ships rise. And isn't that interesting? Because we're talking about the root chakra there. Okay, how all ships rise. Because I am feeling, where do they rise? In the Red Sea. Why am I getting that? Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and look. Ugh. Wow. I want you to really look at this for a second. Okay. We've seen these different energies. we saw the number 60 with that. That's kind of the basis. So it's like, here's this balance. And look at this unfolding. I mean, I love this mandala for so many reasons. We've been talking about this unfolding, going into, look at six, this healing. This is the healing at hand for you. It's from the inside out. Do you see that? Okay, it's from the inside out. There's this rise above. Okay, and I'm seeing, of course, just so much here. I really am. I'm seeing lots of hearts. I'm seeing this beautiful blue green color, and I feel plants. Okay, so I feel like there's this growth. I really do. It's like I'm just kind of getting like this awakening, this poke through, like this poking through the ground, coming out, coming out of the dirt, right? And it's like, man, it's like, man, that was tough in the soil. That was in the dark. Man, that was like not freaking me out, but for some of us, freaking us out, teaching us lessons as we go, no longer freaked out. And it's like, okay, I made it. I poked through the soil. There's the sun. It's a whole new ball game. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. It's just, it feels so gorgeous. All right. And as we have that, and look at this. Okay. So let's look at this 64. All right. This is like the Earth Star chakra. Collectively, we've had this activation, and it's really integrated now. And it's integrated and developed this new structure. So it's like we're feeling safe with that. Okay, because you've been planted. This is what you're growing where you've been planted. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. All right, and how did you do that? You did that by stepping into your own power, by alchemizing everything that was coming up. Okay, and this is the healing at hand for you, right? The blue appetite, the blue appetite. And as I'm saying that, the blue appetite, the red spinning cobra has a blue appetite. A blue appetite, you stepping into your authenticity. Okay. And as I look at these two, there's a difference of 30 here, which means spirit brought this integration in first of all. And now it's collectively bringing in that balance. Spirit is bringing in that balance. And that balance in between your root chakra and your sacral chakra. And it's like you have learned, you have done enough. You have learned so much. And this is the magic at hand. This is the deepening. Notice how the brown, what is brown? What is the color brown? It is only a deepening of the color orange and the color yellow. It's like a mixture of the yellow and the oranges, which really is showing me that this is all coming together to allow your divine feminine to really be in collaboration with your divine masculine. Okay, to really form this caramely brown color, okay, which I think is the sweet sauce, okay. So I love that. And as we're talking about this now, look what's right below. Are you kidding me? That new beginning. So the magic is leading to that new beginning. We said you were in a 10. The 1 is coming next. Aoite. Now, Aoite was one of the very first. I just want to show you since it just feels so magical to me. It's on the cover, okay? And Aoite was one of the first where I started to understand some of the pairings, okay? So that's just something that I do is I've been working with spirit to develop this structure. And we put it together in many different ways to create the rainbow bridge, different things, okay, that I do with these attunements. They create structures within us to preserve our energy. And and I love that. That's just so cool. The floodgates are going to be opening, my friends, okay? The floodgates are going to be opening. Okay, so I feel like we're definitely settled into these energies. Let's go ahead and move into the divine. What does the divine want to share with you? They definitely want to talk about this integration process because the message I'm hearing here from the divine is to collaborate with this structure. Okay, so we're really going to take a look at the structure, face those shadows, be fluid. Okay, remember, feed me, Seymour. There's things rising up. I really like to think about this, and I'm going to come back to this card right here, okay? Because it's been gnawing with me that even this collaboration, okay, you might actually have a series of collaborations, 3 collaborations of 3. I believe that's why Archangel Zadkiel came up, because when you do the violet flame prayer in 3 sets of 3, it grows in strength and strength and strength. So you should really check out my and learn a little bit more about that, which was also a divine collaboration between Nicoletta, who's on here at Shamanic Insights, mark my words, and my friend Trish. Okay, so it's like, look at all this collaboration. But there is this collaboration that's really speaking to me when I'm saying face these shadows, feed me, see more. I'm feeling this collaboration with Mother Earth, actually. Okay. And that's why you're the red spitted cobra. The cobra, traditionally, when people think of the cobra, and I heard this earlier and I've shared this before, it's like the cobra is kind of notorious for the flute, right? Near, 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 near. And it's like at this, while I'm mentioning it, it's almost like there's these energies that are actually coming in a way to try and brainwash and control you and tell you when it's okay for you to take action. And we say, oh, hell to the no. Okay. We're stepping into our own power. So the universe is going to circle around. See the circle? Circle around and say, hey, have you learned your lesson? That is why we're bringing up this feed Seymour. So really tone into your angels when you're feeling these energies. And I'm mentioning this because I feel them. Okay. This pile is probably for me. They're probably all for me. Okay. But this pile, I feel it so strongly. And what you want to do is you just to ask your angels and guides, is this energy I should be paying attention to? Okay. Because we don't have to pay it. When you pay attention to it, you feed it. And that's what the energies want. When you have an integration process where you stop feeding it, it's like it'll still bother you, still bother you. So it's like kids. Like they ask you 10 million, they are like, the kids show us about resilience so much, but it's like if you just stay firm, eventually it bypasses and goes away. And that's really what I'm getting here. So be very fluid, stay heart centered, okay? Face your shadows, yours, meaning what are the shadows that we've developed in this container that you've been, in all the healing that you've been doing, as we're talking about really, and what I'm feeling here, and this is the direction we're getting, is the Egyptian timeline. This is your root chakra, okay? So face your shadows. Things are rising up. Why? To go to the light. We're shedding the light. We're bypassing, right? So it's coming up. Why? So that it can be released, so that it can be renewed, so that it can be alchemized. Okay, are we seeing all this gold? Okay, so the water is laced with this golden alchemy, if you so choose it. So allow them to raise up. Okay, because there's a lot of ships rising, and some of them might be pirate ships, and some of them might be really awesome. Okay, but this is really what's been coming in here, really what we're talking about. Okay. Yeah, there's a wake up call in the patterns that we have. The wake up call is to alchemize the patterns, the reactionary patterns. You are the diamond in the rough. See all the facets. Don't look at the same structure. See all the facets. See all that you can do, especially in the light, because through the diamond comes the color, right? Through the diamond comes the color. This alchemy is about having unconditional love with yourself, allowing those to come up, okay, and to really alchemize them. I'm really feeling it so, 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 so much. Hello, everyone. Just came from Nicoletta's page. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you enjoy this. We're on pile number 1, which is the red spinning cobra. Okay, we're definitely in the oracle. So here we go. We're collaborating with the structure. Okay, so what is this structure? You see this structure here, my friends? Live your soul, not a role. This is so important. I just keep going back to that little shop of horrors. It's like it is not my job to feed the shadow. It's my job to have unconditional love for myself and to alchemize and to move beyond so that I can step into my magic, step into my brilliance. Okay? You're welcome. Okay? So I love this. Now this is like vibrant. This is like flamingo, okay? Like really live your soul. So live your soul, not your role. How can you really turn it up? How can you really turn it up a notch to not feed those shadows, okay? Knowing that you've done the work. Your angels and guides are celebrating. They're telling you you've got the lift, man. I'm hearing, you've got the look, you've got the look. But it's about embodying it now. The look is on you, but about embodying that frequency. Okay. So let's continue to look at this structure. Trust in the divine plan. Okay. Trust in the divine plan. Trust all that's going to be rising up here. Especially as I was talking about what's really, I was really feeling, okay, because we're talking about the root chakra, which for me comes in as the Egyptian timeline. This is really where a lot of dense energies have been rising up. Okay. And so it's like trust the divine plan. And as the divine is shown here, the divine is this gray color, okay? And that means that there's just a lot of alchemy going on. Why? Because you're realizing that gray is the shades in between the white and the black. They're not separate. They're not, it's not about duality, okay? It's not that black is here and white is here. They're on the same bandwidth, my friends. Do you know that most people consider black and white really just another shade, not even its own color? Okay, so it's like one is the absence of color and one is all colors mixed together, right? So it's on the same bandwidth. And why I'm bringing this up is when you trust in the divine plan, you understand that you can choose. That's your birthright. You can choose where you want to be. Okay. And of course, the best place to be is where? In the middle, centered. Okay. So that's the first one. Trust in the divine plan, trust in what's unfolding, accept what is dying. Oh my gosh. Accept what is dying. Now, this is particularly happening in the Lemurian timeline. Okay, so what is most likely dying are those deep, dark shadows, those painful moments that are often hidden, okay, hidden from most of us, to be honest. The energies that lurk under the water, the undertow, the things that pull us under when we least expect it, okay, except that we're making some strides there, okay, and that's what's really happening. Why? Because we're stepping into that power, because we're alchemizing, and we're almost saying, remember, this is the vibration, okay, this unfolding, I'm sorry, this is the vibration of your sacral chakra. It's like we're growing beyond that, we're coming out of that dark, and we're growing, we're like, it doesn't even matter, it doesn't even matter what was in the dark. It's time to bypass that. That's the acceptance, okay? And it's like, as we're talking about acceptance, as a nurse, I'm a nurse by trade, retired for many years, and I was an oncology nurse. And of course, we would see this all the time. That there's 5 stages, and acceptance is the last stage. So this is why you should be rejoicing, right? This is why it feels so great. Shedding your skin, moving beyond. Okay? Exactly. So gorgeous. Reevaluate your priorities. This is what we're talking about when this is coming in mu, okay, which is the seat of your solar, okay, which is your actions that you take. Reevaluate your priorities. Really take a look. This is where that feed that Seymour was coming in. Really. It's like think about some of the actions you are taking and take a moment to pull yourself back and say, it's okay to say, why am I taking this action? Okay, why am I taking this action? And realizing that it's one step at a time. And look at the space in between. Do you see these spaces in between? Those are called recovery, my friends. You can't just go, 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 go. You can't roll through the steps. It's not how it works. Okay, we take a step, we recover, we alchemize, we learn, we integrate. Then we're called to take another step. And then we learn. Sometimes we take a step back to reevaluate. Okay. So, and there's no judgment there. Okay. There's no judgment in the steps that we take. All right. So I really love that this is coming up in that seat of mu because really, as we're talking about the root chakra here for you, it's really important as an energy. If you're not familiar with the chakras, okay, because sometimes I just assume that you are, sorry. The root chakra is our first chakra in our body, and every other chakra is layered on top of it. So when your root chakra is out of whack, so are all the other chakras. It doesn't matter what your third eye is doing. When your root chakra is out of whack, when you're not feeling safe, when you're not feeling connected, you're not receiving. You're definitely not receiving in balance, and you're most likely not receiving energies from the highest. Okay. And in fact, in some, when it's really out of whack, that's when you're receiving from the feed me Seymour, from the energies that really just want to kind of use and abuse you. And when I say this, it's not about fear, my friends. I'm talking about the seed of distraction. I'm talking about the hustler's playground. I'm talking about the where you feel like you're spinning on the wheel. Okay. The wheel is not supposed to, you're not supposed to run and spin the wheel. The wheel is supposed to turn on its own. Okay. And how does it do that? Kind of like it's kind of funny. I'm getting the Goonies, and the Goonies never say die. It's like a treasure hunt. And you take the steps, and it's like as you walk this path and put this pin in there and undo this, it all turns, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, look what we discovered. Okay? That is what it is. That is why we live our soul, not our role. I know that's a good movie. That's an awesome movie. So let's talk about be of service. This is what's coming in on your Earth Star chakra. The seat of, for me, always comes in as Atlantean energies. Okay. So it's like, how can we take the focus off of us? How can we be of service to others? This is what's coming in for you. Okay. How can we take the distraction around the alchemy and the treasure chest? Look at all this treasure we're talking about. Okay. How can we actually stop focusing on the treasure hunt and just be of service? That's why I love going live and being with you guys. It just really is so grounding for me. And it really helps me to alchemize myself. Okay. It really, really does. So it's like as there's integration process, as the seed of alchemy is coming into your world, coming into your structure, just be of service. How can you focus on others? Because when you focus on how others are doing, it really puts so much more into perspective, doesn't it? Thank you to the divine. Thank you to the divine for this beautiful wisdom. Let's move into the animal dreaming. Your ancestors are here and they are just so proud of you. And in fact, when we were getting this, we're this root up, okay, that's your angels, your guides, your ancestors. They're all pulling for you. You've been doing things not only for yourself, but for your ancestry, okay? And this is what's not only giving you strength, But this is what's giving you this, and I love this because I'm literally seeing and feeling a boomerang. Okay, it's like you've thrown your energy out there and you're seeing what comes back. Okay, and this is what's so beautiful. But look at, it's like we're at this tail end. Here's that yin and that yang. Okay, here's that beauty in those shadows. The shadows that are going to rise up, they're going to show you the brightest lights. Okay, they're going to show you the brightest lights. Another 10, another 10. Get in one with this healing. Allow this cycle to end for you. Okay, I'm feeling this fire, and as Archangel Zadkiel came up, I am feeling now like a gladiator with this shield, okay, going through the fire, pushing through, not fighting, pushing through, like leaving the fight, okay, leaving the fight. I think that is so bold what leaving the fight means, okay? It's like, I feel like that is just such a huge part about alchemy. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're doing 3 shuffles. Yeah. We want to get in collaboration. You're number one. This is your ancestors. You're number one. You're number one. The frog mouth is saying you've got a secret to discover. And in the word frog mouth, hop forward. Be in that authenticity. Be one with the magic. One with the healing, one with the magic. Aren't you loving this? This is exactly the energies that we felt with you. And look who is at the other side. The Tasmanian devil. He's been here twice now, both cuts. There's purification going on in that root chakra. This is a lot of what's happening at night, okay? So if you're waking up, I almost choked on my own hair. So if you're waking up in the middle of the night, if you're feeling the heat, if you're getting up at that 3 a.m., don't allow things to spin. Remember, feed me, Seymour. I hope that's just like the whole phrase that you remember, okay? To really put that in perspective, because it's all about the magic for you. So this is the magic. Mother Earth. Remember, I told you you're collaborating with her. This is the leatherneck turtle, okay? And the leatherneck turtle's home is soft shelled. It's not hard shelled. So its home is always with it. And as we talk about that disc pushing through the fire, once you push through the fire, it allows you to really ride into the current, right? The leatherneck. See with the eyes of the ancestors, all right? Balance the structure. That's what unlocks the magic for you to go into the current. I'm really feeling Finding Nemo, okay? And it's like, whoa, yeah, okay? This vibration, dude, okay? We're on the OGC, and it's like we're just in the current. We're going with the flow. We're being transported, okay? That is so, and look at, we're being transported because of this purification. There's a purification that's happening for you at this time, and that's why Archangel Zadkiel came forward. Whenever you start feeling those shadows coming up, of course, if it's something that you're meant to deal with it. If it's an energy of Feed Me Seymour, that's where you want to do that violet flame prayer, because what happens is that energy cannot come through. That's the deflection, okay? Wow, beautiful. Okay, third shuffle. The magpie. Now, I love this because this just came up on that Z. It really did. The magpie talks about something really beautiful, and I want to just read it to you. Okay, because the magpie is essentially what I was mentioning at the beginning. It is the bringer of balance. This is what I was feeling for you. Okay, seeing through the mask, victory. Okay, and it's like the yin and yang of the bird world. There it is, you guys. The yin and yang of the bird world. Magpie's arrival heralds an obligatory confrontation of fears, the reshuffling of thoughts, the review of values, the loosening up of everything that has offered sustenance and strength up till now. It means being ready to walk a path of the heart and to find a place of inner freedom. So powerful. A quest for a better understanding of the poise that resides within you and everything in nature. That is what this bird stands stands in balance. Okay? And that's what your ancestors are calling to you, to be in, to find that balance, to collaborate with the magic, to let it unfold, to not overthink. Okay? So let's really take a look at this. What are we doing here? We're doing 2 cards. Okay? So what we're doing here is we're kind of building in between. All right? So on that Egyptian timeline in Atlantis, between that Earth Star chakra and your root chakra, okay, what's in between there? An alignment, for you. And look at this. Look at all these stripes that you've earned. This is the thylacine. If you're not familiar with the thylacine, it's like the Bigfoot of Australia. Okay, they're in the same family as the Tasmanian devil. Okay, so there's this energy. I feel the shadow walkers here. I feel that you've earned your stripes. That's what I was saying. You fought enough. There is nothing more that you can learn from the fight except what? Love. Love. That is your last lesson. Put your seatbelt on, keep your hands and feet inside for the ride. You're being transported. You are aligning, balancing in your imagination is bringing you to this alignment. And then when I'm saying that with the number 11, what I'm feeling here is that pituitary. It's like you're really recoding, you're restructuring within your divine body. Your body is coming in line to your spirituality. It is so beautiful. Okay. And this is what your ancestors want you to know. It's like just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay. And what are we speaking about? The seat of your power. I see this as around your center, okay? Around your power. And this is what I see. It's like what I'm seeing here is that your ancestors are saying, you are the magic. And just because you can't see it fully yet doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay? And this is what's happening here. This is huddling the power. This is part of the shift at hand for now, right? Because this is right next to your power. There's a difference of 5 here. He's looking towards you, but he's facing the carnelian, the power of your divine feminine, the power that you have to feel safe, to feel connected, to work through the ancestral. I feel like you've been working on a very long, many lifetimes actually, is what I feel here. And each stripe is this renewal, okay? This renewal, this balance, being able to see through. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. And what do we have on the other side? What do we have on the other side? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you. We have in between. Okay, sorry. Let me do this. In between, what except what is dying is the raven, the transporter between worlds, the magic, and reevaluating your priorities. And notice how the raven is calling to reevaluate your priorities. It's like we're not looking here anymore. It's time to really look at Mu, the seat of your power. What are the actions you're taking? Are you observing the actions you're taking? Are you seeing the ripple effect that it puts out into the universe? Okay. And that's the magic here. How can you collaborate with the shift? How can you remember what you've been calling for? What have you been asking source for? What have you been calling for? Because the raven goes between worlds, goes between timelines. And this is a collaboration. What I'm feeling is this is your collaboration. As we're talking about the crystals, we're talking about your magic, we're talking about the balance, okay? We're talking about collaboration here. And in here we and it's like here I see shift into the magic, okay? Because even here, what I see the difference here, shift into your abundance. I want to show you what I'm seeing it here. I know it's hard to show you on the table, but this is what's in the middle. This is your root chakra, my friends. This is your root chakra. Believe in the magic. Believe in the fairy tales. Believe in your rarity, your individuality. Believe that you are something that people are. It's not that they need to talk about you. But this is kind of what I'm getting. Just like Bigfoot, it's like, does it really exist? Is it true? Did you hear that they could do this? This is what I'm getting here. And look at these animals are coming center point to what? To alchemizing and stepping into your power. They're looking at it. It says alignment to the 33, the magic. And as we look at these numbers, okay? As we look at these numbers, the two together is the 44. These two energies together is the 44, okay? 11 and 33, 44, really stepping into that power, using our imagination, okay? Really owning our queendom, if you will. Then as we look at this energy, 33 plus a 7 is 40. That's the structure that Spirit's bringing in for you. The structure for you, the turning of the wheel. This is that wheel I was talking about. That wheel wants to turn in your favor. I can feel it. Do you feel it? Are you ready for the balance? Your ancestors say you're ready. But the archangels want to come forward and they want you to collaborate with the balance. What do they want you to do? They want you to shift. Okay, hold on here. I've got a message here. They want you to shift in root. Okay, shift in root. Oh, this is the shift in the root. I'm sorry. I'm like, what am I talking about here? This is the shift in the root. Okay, so we talked about now. We talked about the energies we had now. Okay, I'm going to bring you down here. I hope we can travel along here. Okay, so here's what we're looking at right now. These are your chakras, okay? And this was the now. Now we're going to overlay it with the later, okay? So we're going to do 2 shuffles. How can we be in collaboration with ourselves? How can we be in collaboration with others? How can we understand that we are all on our journey? There's this enlightenment coming in. I feel that full moon, that blue moon. Here's that blue flower of authenticity. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. There's a coming together here. There's energies being pulled in for you. Act with fortitude and cooperation. So it's like this is that be of service. This is what I'm feeling here. How can we take it off of us and look at and look at others in the flock? Look at others in the flock. And how can we gain perspective and gain balance by taking perspective off of ourselves and looking at what others are also going through? What can we parallel with them? How can we see beyond ourselves? See and actually see so many similarities, really see so many similarities to get that monkey out of our mind, okay? To really bring in the vibration of the monkey. Do you see this beautiful vibration? Whenever you have the monkey, it's like all over the place, okay? But it's like what I'm feeling here is a different energy, okay? Experience all that life has to offer. And that's love. It doesn't need to be crazy and combative and competitive. Okay? Allow the earth to embrace you. Allow your angels and guides to embrace you. Allow yourself to be embraced. That is what I'm feeling here on both cards. You are worthy. You are beautiful. Okay? And there's energies coming in to remind you of that. Those are the energies that your angels want you to pay attention to. Okay? So, what do the angels want to teach us about what's coming in? Okay, about these chakras. We're going to go back up again. Okay, look at that. On bottom, you've been going through this journey, this quest. You're definitely a collective worker. You're definitely the grounds crew of the new earth. That is why you've been going through this structure. And here's Metatron's cube. And as the ants are moving these energies step by step, the ants go marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah. It's like in Metatron's cube, okay? It's like the ants are so powerful. If you didn't, there actually might be something in my ant oracle. You can look back. There might be a message there for you. There were 8 ants that came in, and some of them were not ants of the light, believe it or not. Okay. And I feel like you have a message there. And in fact, I am getting a little ping about the pharaoh ant, okay, specifically because it says trust in the divine plan. And I'm feeling the Egyptian timeline because I'm feeling these densities, okay, these black densities. And I always kind of see the root chakra as this red and black energy, okay, this volatility, the bull, if you will. Okay, so you're a collective worker and you've been working on shifting into Metatron's cube, shifting all of that dark matter, that dark and the darker energies, okay, and those shadows. It's like, okay, we're going through that Rolodex up and we're shifting it to source. Okay. It's like we're releasing those energies. And as we do that, we get a foundation, a step up every single time. And you're meant to show others to do the same. That's what I feel so strongly here. So you're part of a group, you're not alone, but at the same point in time, you're a collective worker. You're gritting in the light, you're setting up the new earth. And as you walk your path, which is mostly blinded, okay, mostly not understanding, because it's like we're walking in a line, right? We're following our steps, we're taking the steps one at a time. But at the same point in time, you're building this beautiful structure, the structure of Metatron, this golden alchemy, this golden age. So gorgeous. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. Be of service. Okay, this is really coming in, really coming in. So let's go ahead and see what are we getting later. Wow, look at this. We're transversing the rainbow bridge there means we're coming out of those lower realms. We're stepping into fertility. We're understanding our uniqueness. There's this alignment across and below and in every direction. Look at this. So gorgeous and beautifully timed as this is the year of the rabbit. It's like you're just right on place. I see the stars of Orion here. Are you from Orion? Or are you a hunter? Okay. Have you been hunting and you like to discover? Okay. And as the rabbit's here, it's like the rabbit could fear the hunter because the rabbit is very hunted, but it keeps its ears open. It keeps itself centered and it doesn't worry about that. It just produces this fertility. It has this hop, this zest for life. And this is very much coming in for you. Recognize your significance. Recognize without you, this structure is not possible. You really need to understand that the fabric and the tapestry of the new world, it is a collective energy which you are a part of. Okay? We can't tie the right knots. We can't create the tapestry without you. So it's really time for you to understand this unicorn, this individuality that you have, this beautiful magic that you have. Because when you touch and get in touch with your star quality, oh, I'm just hearing watch out. Watch out. And this is why your angels and guides are celebrating. This is all coming out of this Earth Star chakra. Okay, this is really what I'm feeling. Really a reshuffling of that Atlantean timeline, stepping into those beautiful gifts that you were meant to have before whatever happened in Atlantis happened. Okay, this energy is moving. It's very fertile. It's very loving. Okay, and as you burrow into the earth, as you burrow into the darkness, it's like, I love it. As you burrow into the darkness, you feel even safer. In the bosom of the mother is what I'm hearing. Wow. So gorgeous. I have goosebumps. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Oh, look at this. Look at this energy. My little kitty. And that root chakra. And that root chakra. The Egyptian timeline, the cats were reverent. They were worshipped. They were seen for their vibration and their frequency. They were seen for their 9 lives. And as I'm talking about this, I'm literally getting that Puss in Boots. If you have not seen the Puss in Boots Make a Wish, you need to see that movie. It is all about stepping into your true power, into your true strength, to walk away from the battle, from the fight, to see your sword in a different way, to form your words in a new way. This is the wisdom and the magic at hand. It's like, you be relaxed, be independent, okay? Be relaxed, be independent, okay? That's what cats are. They're very independent, okay? They could really care. They don't care. It's not like dogs. They don't need, like, they don't need all the attention. They're happy just to lay in the sun. They're happy to chase anything that's around, okay? They'll go outside. They're hunters. This is that hunter. But how can we resist the hunt? How can we step into this vibration of the cat? They're very high vibrational. If you have a cat, you just know that already that's a high vibration, and they come in to work with you in your energy because they like that energy. Okay, they're high vibrational themselves. Beautiful. Be relaxed, be independent, trust your instincts. You have the power. Okay, you don't need to go outside of yourself. Now, I love coming here to receive the insights, right? To receive information, to be prompted to work with soul family. Yes, that's so appropriate. Okay, as cats love to do that. And I'm literally getting the movie Cats. Okay, literally, I'm getting the movie Cats, the play Cats. Okay, seeing yourself in the framework, seeing the individuality, and understanding the message of what we all go through, seeing how it is for all of us. Again, this is really coming in as a community. Okay, I'm very much feeling it strong. I really am. And as we see this ruby, this fire, this ruby, okay, there's no place like home. This Dorothy, I have the power. The power was with you all along. This is the quest, the journey that you have been on, is to realize that that power is within you. You hold the power. And as I talk about the cat, I feel Lyra, okay? I feel the essence of Lyra, the sage, all right? The healer, the divine healers, those who carry the wisdom, okay? This is what I'm getting here. And this is what you're not aware of. You're not really aware of, like, your Bigfoot quality, okay? Of your magic. And it's like 7-Eleven, take me to heaven. That's what I'm feeling here. Wow. So gorgeous. And there's that hedgehog. There's that hedgehog. As we grow into something new, it's kind of like, where have I been transported? That's what I always see when I see this card. It's like, whoa, where am I now? Where have I been transported to? You are moving to different worlds. You are seeing new energies. You're really stepping into something. And what I love and what I'm being reminded is the hedgehogs, they're born blinded. Okay. They're born blinded. So it's like, as they were blinded, they really have felt their way. They really are instinctually take their time. And many people think, oh, they must be so rough. Actually, they're so super smooth, right? They're super smooth, and they can go in a ball. They can roll. Okay, so all this is coming in, and this is what we're talking about. As this frequency of the snake comes in, as the snake comes in to remind you of the magic within you, to increase your not just your vibration, your frequency. You become a magnet for the light, the love, and the joy. You literally pull to you different experiences. This is why your angels and guides brought you here. No longer will the flute control you. No longer will the music or the hypnosis that I'm getting there. Like I'm seeing like the Ka, like what I'm seeing is like in my mind's eye is like Ka from Jungle Book with the hypnotic spinning eyes. Near, 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 near. No, my friends, you're being transported to a whole new vibration, a whole new frequency. It is beautiful. Okay, I really hope that this resonated with you. We're going to go ahead and leave you with a one-on-one. We're going to leave you with a one-on-one. It slipped out. Abundance. We're going to leave you with a one-on-one from the Wild Offering. One shuffle. Yeah, there's that independence. Double confirmation. Be independent. Follow your own instincts. Yeah, you can, what? I love this because as I'm talking about this collaboration, me, Nicoletta, myself, Trish, Jolene, you should see our chat. We're always going back and forth. And I love that we're like, oh, yeah, that totally resonates. But they're like, I'm going to go within. I'm going to go in and see what I get, and I'll come back. You see what I mean? We all share, but we independently. And it's like, as you look at that, as you see different advantages, you really start to understand a bigger picture. You really understand the bigger picture. Okay. So this independence, it's like, the moth. I love this because the moth here, we're talking about this higher heart. We're talking about the ending of the dark night of the soul. Feed me, Seymour. And the moth just goes to the light. Okay. Be independent. Do something a little different. All right. See and look at those black-eyed Susans. I love it. Make those wishes. Those dandelions and those black-eyed Susans are coming in to really talk about stepping into your power. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside, and care for the inner child, the more freestanding. Remember, this particular snake will stand when it needs to on its own behalf. Okay? It'll uplift. You become. The more freestanding you become. Help me feed, literally, help me feed and love this inner child. Wow. That's what's on bottom. And I cannot. You saw me shuffle. This flew out for you. And it came back around. And it's telling you have not been forgotten. Look at it. It flew out. It was meant for you. It had to be reshuffled. It had to be resurfaced. It had to be renewed for you to really see it. That the piece is coming in your direction. You have not been forgotten. Okay, this abundance, it has come for you. It's come to find you. Divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. To receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. And what does it mean to release the ego? It means to release the mind. It doesn't mean to kill it. We're not stabbing the mind. We need the mind. But the mind only knows what the mind only knows. So our soul is here to teach the mind to expand. This is what true abundance is. True abundance is realizing that you have not been, these are forget-me-nots, okay? These are forget-me-nots. Forget-me-not pairs with Papagoit. Papagoit is all about stepping into your crown, the expansion, okay? Truly believing that you are deserving from the universe. I feel that you've had a lot of hardships, my friend. But why, my diamond in the rough? My Aladdins, why have you had the hardship? So that you can see things that others don't see. Do you really think that Aladdin would have freed the genie from the lamp if it really truly didn't understand the depth of his struggles? This is who you are. Take the focus off of you and look at how you can bless others. This is your superpower. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. What a way to kick off. So, those of you that are new here, you can tell I trust in I trust in the way that I do Oracle. I know I do Oracle a little different than others. It's a little bit longer. It's filled with a lot of lessons, a lot of connections. I'm very transparent, but you know what? That's the independence and the blessings. And I feel blessed to do that. And I hope that you love it too. And I can't wait to go back through all your comments because I haven't been able to see them. Now, it's really interesting as we end this message, I'm going to bring up Archangel Zadkiel. And I feel like as we end this message, we're going back to the beginning. Because in a lot of ways, I'm getting it's time to do the violet flame prayer again. So isn't that interesting? So you want to go back and check that out. Is this message complete, angels? Yes. So as we finish, as we start with the violet flame prayer, I encourage you to go back. When you come to my channel, you want to go to the playlist, okay? You just go to the lives, okay? I don't really upload. It's so much simpler for me. But yeah, so everything is alive, okay? If you want to check out some of my attunement meditations, they're available in the attunement folder. And you'll see Spark of Wisdom. Just if you're new to this channel, Spark of Wisdom is this oracle that comes in weekly with the moon cycle. It doesn't mean it's not timeless. It's usually limited around the energies that are around that time. Or if it's for the full moon or the new moon, it's usually in that 30-day time frame. Okay, let's move on to number 2. And as we move on to number 2, 13122. Wow, what are you building? What are you building? We're talking here about number 2. Ooh, that's right. You're the British adders. What are you adding? Yeah, what are you adding for everybody else? Now, the picture that you're seeing, it's a masculine energy, okay? So the British adder, when we talk about Britain, a lot of times when we start talking about the heart chakra, okay? Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. We're going to keep it simple. Okay, so let's move into pile number 2. I'm going to write that down. Did I write that down? 13122. Okay, my British adder. As soon as I knew what snake you were, I got a picture of this in my mind's eye. This card, which is an adder, okay? We're going to read about this. This is really the energy that we're feeling here. The adder is the only venomous snake in all of Britain. The only one. There are only 3 snakes in all of Britain, and this is the only one. And they do say that the adder is actually potentially going to become extinct in the next 10 years. So there's this, not urgency, but there is. I'm going to share a little bit more, okay? So, all right. I got this in my mind's eye, and we're going to read this. We're talking about a masculine energy. We're talking about the heart chakra, okay? We're also talking specifically about the heart chakra. Oh, hold on, my dog. Hold on. Watch out. Watch out. I'm sorry. He needs his mat spread out, you guys. Watch out. Okay, there you go. My dog, he's so particular. Okay, and maybe you're particular. Who knows? Things kind of come in for purpose, right? Okay, so when we're talking about this, I got a message about the Sacred Heart, which I really think is beautiful because in collaboration with my girls, I really found a Sacred Heart healing, Okay. So when we're talking about the Sacred Heart, we're really talking about some portals, some disconnect, some disconnect, because the Sacred Heart is like broken into three parts. And what we're talking about here is the higher heart, the throat chakra, and the well of dreams. So there almost is like a disconnection between the three, and that kind of keeps us from being in our full I don't want to say full power, but in our full essence. Okay. So there's like it's this separation. But there's also this knowing that this separation happened for us to really take form. Okay. To really take form. All right. So as we're talking about this, this is what's really coming up here. Okay. What I hear here is you're coming into your mission, into balance, and you're coming into collaboration. Now, it is really it is there was something else that the angels wanted me to notice, and that was that the adders, okay, that these particular snakes, they feed in their juvenile form as they're going into adulthood. They feed exclusively, almost exclusively, on what's called the alpine salamander. You can look this up. It is a dark jet black. And so it's like as you have been moving in this heart awakening, you've been really eating the darkness. You've been really eating at those shadows, okay? That's part of that dark night of the soul. And so your angels and guides have brought you here to really help you from getting out of this entanglement, freeing yourself, seeing things from a higher vibration, higher frequency, okay? And this is what's really meant for you, all right? So really take a look at this, stepping into this king energy, okay? And so we're going to read that. We're going to start with that, which is the King of Bows. So bows talks about your skill set, okay? So the suit of bows, just so we can get familiar, get in the right place. Destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for, it is a thing to be achieved. We're talking about the element of fire here. We're talking about your creativity, your development, your spark, your enterprise, science, philosophical, esoteric pursuits, your skills and your abilities that are fueled by what? By your will. Okay? So they were talking about your determination. Okay? So as we look at this card, what does the King Adder say to us? Okay? So at this time of the year, on the position on the wheel, it's like the position on the wheel is after Beltane, okay, which is midsummer, exactly where we are, okay? At this time of the year, the adder represents serpentine earth energies rising from the ground into the air and intertwining as male adders struggle for dominance. Sometimes this is mistaken for a mating ritual. They also represent magical power, balance, and the healing arts. So, this particular card in this oracle is talking about honesty. Oh my God, I can't even read that word. Serviceness, honesty, talent, good intentions, integrity. A married man. Ooh, a married man, a good father, education, and wisdom. Are you bringing in a really powerful masculine energy that isn't all attached in the competitiveness, who knows who they are? That could be for some of you. Maturity, strength of resolve, energy, and wisdom. This genius and individuality of the seeker is enhanced and rewarded at every turn. Your leadership is unchallenged. Your path is direct. Your goals are realized. Let's go. Let's go, my beautiful adders. Okay, so I'm just noticing that I did have I actually, now isn't this funny? I have two messages from you. Archangel Zadkiel the violet flame prayer. So that is the second time that that's coming up. Okay. Check out the violet flame prayer we did at the beginning. And there's a whole thing that you can check that out. I'll share it on the community board. And Archangel Jophiel came in, and I heard butterfly morph. And then I heard you. I heard you say, come out, come out, come out, wherever you are. What are you about to discover? What are you about to discover? Let's find out. Okay. For you guys, we have another structure. And this is what it looks like. And it looks like there's a treasure in this challenge. There's this healing at hand. You've been going through this healing process, okay? And there's a challenge at the center point. We're also going to be taking a look at your first 5 chakras. And what I wrote here is a new foundation, okay? So you've had a challenge at hand, but it's actually coming in as a new foundation. We're going to look at the inner earth. Look at this. We've got the inner earth. We've got the Wildwood Tarot, which is the inner earth Celtic. Okay. We've got the earth magic coming in. We've got the green witch oracle coming in. Okay. Are you feeling this? It's like this witchery kind of, but it's not about that. It's so that you can discover you're not the witch. Come out wherever you are. You're a magician. Okay, you're a magician. And so the archangels are stepping forward to really kind of teach you a little bit more about your magic. So let's go ahead and get into it. As I was settling into these energies, though, I did get a little ping about 14 days of love. Okay. So there's this thing that I did a long, long time ago when my beautiful Jay was born. She was my surprise baby. I have a 29-year-old, 23, and hello, almost 10. Okay. And so when she came, she was born in November, and I really kind of had this postpartum. And so as we came around to the end of winter, we get into Valentine's Day. If you've been with me, you know I share 14 days of love. I did something that with her. I've done it every year for the past 10 years now. And for the first, oh, she's a Scorpio. Okay. I thought she was Sagittarius. That makes so much sense. Makes so much sense. Anyway, I was inspired to do what I call 14 days of love. And I really kind of took the focus off the humdrums. And I really started to focus in on how can I share the love and really kind of tap into that vibration. So for 14 days, from February 1st till the 14th, and this is what I'm getting for you over the next 14 days, do something special, something 14 days of love. Now, what does that mean? One day I would cut like carrots into heart shapes. One day I bought coffee for some teachers at school. One day I would volunteer. One day I went and got a massage, get my nails done. Okay. So these are just feel good moments, really focusing in on the love. Okay. Really focusing in on the love. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. What we're going to talk about here is heart into balance. Okay, there's a shift at hand, and we're really being called to get into balance. And that shift is that separation. Okay, this masculine energy separating from the entanglement, separating from the competition, separating from the hierarchies, which only create separation to begin with. Did you know that? So it's like you have really been learning a lot about what that all means, okay? Because when we create judgments against ourselves and against others, which is what we're seeing here, what we really do is we create more and more separation from each other. And it's like this adder's like, yeah, I'm not about that. I'm going to see things from a different perspective. And I love that about you. So whenever we see these Celtic, there is a reminder as below, so as above, so below. Really keep yourself grounded, okay? We're going into the inner earth. We're going into the earth. So really talk about keeping yourself grounded and really seeing things from a different perspective, okay? Whenever I see this oracle, I also feel like we're undoing the Celtic knot. and we're redoing it in any knot that we want. Okay? We're undoing the braids so that we can create our own. Okay? That's what I love. So here we go. 9 of Vessels. Look at this card. Do you see how your energy, look at this fire, look at this brilliance. This is the action at hand. Look at all these cups all the way around. And what I'm hearing here in the 9 of Vessels, okay, is are we giving and receiving in balance? Okay, this is the point of generosity. This is the point of stepping into those 14 days of love, taking our perspective off us. That's the healing, to see where the generosity, to see the expansion, to really get away from that competitiveness, right? And to really see people for who they are, right? And so when we step into these generousness, when we do these random acts of kindness for ourselves and for others, it really allows us to see a different perspective. It really, really does. Okay? So that's really coming up so much for you to get through this shift that's at hand. The green woman is here. She's putting the ingredients together. This is you putting the ingredients together to alchemize, to create the brew. This is that witch, okay? That witch, the magician. I see the plants. We've got a lot of plant medicine coming in here. We've got a lot, the animals. It's like we're understanding, we're seeing that a little bit of this, a pinch of that. This is what I'm getting. We're cooking a recipe, an elixir, okay, if you will. For who? For you. For you to live life to the fullest, for you to bring your heart into balance, okay? It's not an elixir for others, it's an elixir for you, okay? It's not a love spell that we put on others to feel more worthy, to feel more loved. It's you tapping into your magic so that you can bring others towards you. Here we go. We got a number. Here's another 9. So another 9. So first we had that 9. I think it was a 9 of bows, right? Now we have that same energy. The shaman. Look what he's holding. Wow. Look what he is holding. The adder. He's holding the adder in his hand, in his right hand. He's taking this knowledge and moving with it. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. Rooting in, really seeing this manifestation. Look at this over this full moon. Okay, let this full moon energy come in. And then over those next 2 weeks until we go into the next. That's what I'm loving here is there's this energy coming in the next 2 weeks that's really going to do what? Let you see things in a new light so that you can move forward into the new moon and into a new cycle. And as you move into that new cycle, you're more in balance, you're more fixed, you're more rooted, you're more stable, solid. Okay, it's like, is what I'm feeling. Okay? Beautiful. I love that he's holding the adder. That is so awesome. Okay? What are you aligning to? Look at this. Look at this. Our major arcana card. Okay, the links, the secrets. This is very much like the inner earth Hercules. Listen for the hawk. Listen for the messages. You're aligning to this. I feel like you're aligning to this kingdom. Okay, we've got the king, the Adler, the king energy, and it's like he's holding the scepter, and yet he's taking a knee. The Woodward. He's taking a knee. A knee to what? To the fight, to the battle. He's going within. He's listening. He's holding. He's not just jumping into reaction, okay? He's holding and really taking in all the energies all the way around. This is the alignment. This is happening within you. This is happening within you. Okay, you're probably noticing. You're probably remarking to yourself, man, I'm not as agitated as I used to be. Oh my God, that would have set me off. That doesn't do that anymore. You're literally noticing the changes within you because your pituitary gland chakra is what I'm getting. is like really recoding. Like you're crystallizing in form. Okay, you truly are. You're learning. Oh gosh. Well, here's the next one. It flew. Here's the next card for you. The Ace of Bows. I was just about to say you're feeling the spark. So look at this. You're feeling the spark, and not only the spark, you're starting to see the smoke, and the smoke is starting to turn into what? A brilliant fire. And that's because of the infinite potential that you have. Wow. And as the spark goes to wood, it makes me think of petrified wood. It makes me think of the magic, the wand. Okay? The aces. This is the ace up your sleeve. Wow. Gorgeous. I used to actually love arrows too. I used to shoot them. And as you're saying arrows, I'm totally thinking Hunger Games. That's what's really coming in. The Hunger Games, the Mockingjay. And isn't that interesting? Because she didn't want that, but she took the steps to step forward for what? For her family, for her sister. She separated herself not to get entangled with the capital, but to see things from a different perspective. The perspective of stepping forward for her sister. Was she frightened? Yes. Did she kind of step into her courage? Yes. Okay. And this is what I'm feeling is this courage. Yeah. The three of arrows. Okay. It's like, you know, something is hitting us right in the gut. This is what I was feeling. Those arrows of Katniss with her sister. And it's like she had no choice. But of course, that one step developed into this whole beautiful, beautiful coming together of this beautiful love story, actually, that she never saw coming, and yet she did. And if she wouldn't have taken that step that hurt, ugh, if she wouldn't have continued beyond that, okay, it's like putting that blood, your blood, sweat, and your tears into something, and then watch it disappear in front of you. Okay, this is hard. The three of arrows, but here, look at, but we've aligned with the woodward. We've taken the knee. We're not going into the competition. Okay, we're not going into the jealousy. That is what's at hand. The adder is saying no. We're separating from that. Okay, that jealousy, that competition, all that does is keep you disconnected from who you truly are. So beautiful. I think this is the fifth cut. This card came up the other day. The polar star, you're going on a quest. You're going on a quest, my friends. You're going into the inner earth. And as you go into the forest, we talked about the other day too, it's hard to see the trees, right? It's hard to see the forest when you're in the trees. It's hard to see the bigger picture of, of all the particles that connect us from the small to the large, the cosmic energies, the little particles, the little teeny itty bitty particles that make up all of us, those little bits of energy that are always moving and always shifting. Okay. And it's like the pole star is coming in to tell you, get in line with your magic. That is what true abundance is all about. And he doesn't want to leave. Take a knee, go within, see things from a different point of view. Okay. Resist the temptation to fight. Resist the temptation to combat, to fight for you, even. Sometimes we feel like we have to step up and fight for ourselves. Well, nobody else is going to do it, but that's not true. Maybe you're meant to hold the vibration so that you don't have to fight at all, because you are enough and you are never alone. Maybe that's what you need to do to separate, because that's not your crew. Maybe you need to go on. You can go your own way. Go your own way. It's coming in for you. Okay. So, what are we bringing into balance? What are we bringing into balance? Oh my gosh. Look at this. We're bringing into balance the Trinity, the trio, the 3 and 3. And when I'm saying this, we're alchemizing. We're alchemizing that divine feminine. We're stepping into this heart centered and we're cleansing and clearing and getting clarity. This is what I feel. The 3, 3, 3. Okay? This is what's coming up here. This renewal. Okay? This dance, this lift. Okay? And look at the steps that we take as we shift into the 3. Wow. The 3 of vessels, we're shifting into joy, into bliss. That is what true abundance is. That is what the Holy Grail is. So gorgeous. Oh, so gorgeous. I really, really, really love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these 3 cards. We're going to start here at the bottom. 9 of arrows. We've gotten now 3 nines. 9, 9, 9. Okay, I'm feeling that energy for you. Look up angel number 999 and see what comes through. She's holding that spark of life. She's holding on to that bow, that arrow. She's blinded. She's not really sure of her potential. Look at this, the 9 of arrows. It's like she's dedicated. You're dedicated to your path. It's like, man, you kind of feel like you haven't found your way yet. It's like nothing's truly manifested, but you're walking the path. You're walking the path. You're in your robe of authenticity. You're following your instincts. You've brought your skills with you. You've got your skill set there. You've got your knowledge there. You're walking the path. Okay? You're taking the steps one after another because of this dedication to who? To yourself. To yourself. You're past this stage. Look at the metamorphosis. Look at the metamorphosis. You no longer see yourself bound and shot at. It's like the arrows, they keep coming, but you got movement. You're no longer frozen. You're no longer held there. It's like you're growing. Look at, she's growing. It's like we're growing. She's growing out of, look at all this. It's like this rebirth process. Okay. She's standing on that skull. She's standing on that mind. She's standing, look at, she's got no clarity. I don't know where it's going on. I'm just going to grow where I'm at. It doesn't matter. There's this rebirth. It's like we're letting this part die. And she's moving past that. But do you notice how some of the energies haven't changed? So look at all these arrows. 9 of arrows, 7 of arrows. Okay. So first we're getting this dedication. And why are we so dedicated? Because there was this insecurity previous. There were these judgments that you had. I feel, if we're going to be really truthful, I feel that they're against yourself. I feel that you had these insecurities. And they were with reason. They were with reason. But it's like you've bypassed that. That's what I love. You've bypassed that. You've bypassed those judgments, that competitive, and you've realized your uniqueness, and you're off on this quest to see things in a different way. It's really so beautiful. Wow. This is your 3rd card. 3 cards for you. Bring your heart into balance. You've been the lone wolf. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. You've been dedicated to your path. You've been feeling a little bit insecure about it, but as you're walking, as you're taking the steps, you're coming into oneness with this integration. You're integrating these energies, and this is going to unlock that magic. That's what this moon is going to do for you as you howl out for the moon. Okay, in the dead of winter, your voice carries. You're calling out your soul family. Okay. There are 2 ways to become the lone wolf. And that's what I see here. Because look at that. Look at that. The king of bows and the king of stones. We're going to read this. Double king energy. Okay. Double king energy. And why? Because of the path that you have taken towards joy, towards balance, towards clarity, heart-centeredness, alchemy. Okay? And it's like you could have gone in different directions. You really, really, really could have. Okay? But you didn't. You went off on your own and you searched. And what are you howling at the moon for? I love this. I'm going to tell you why I love it. I'm already going to go ahead and give you a precursor of what's to come because I immediately got it in my mind's eye. You guys are the first to see. This is a new progressive oracle. And this is to start the full moon after the blue moon. So the next full moon. So there's energies that are aligning you to this howl at the moon, okay? To the King of Stones, to manifest on the earth plane. And what are you manifesting? I feel a teacher. I feel the teacher is emerging, okay? I really, really do. So let's go ahead and look at this. First of all, stones. We've talked about the direction. So the first direction was the fire, right? That's what we were talking about. Stones, the suit of stones. I learned this, at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors and lives the life it was imagined, he will be met with success unexpected in common hours. So we're talking about the element of earth. So here we've got the element of fire and the element of earth coming together. We're talking about achievement, possessions, material security, practical skills, physical abilities, worldly ambitions, being of the world. We're talking about manifesting. And if you think about the impression that fire made when it manifested on the earth, okay? The spark of light, how it brought into the darkness, right? How it warms in the winter. Okay, and it's like you've been out in the cold, but when we put these two energies together, you've been out in the cold, you've been separated from purpose, you've been removed from this jealousy, from this competition, you've gone off on your own and you're calling out, and you know what? You're going to hear a response. You're going to hear the rest of the tribe. It's like your soul family is coming in. It's just like, boom. I can feel it. It's so gorgeous. Revered as a ruthless tracker and hunter, the wolf has had a special symbolism for thousands of years and was the subject of ancient Pictish stone carvings. Comfortable in the dark and cold of winter, it is seen as the guardian of the dead on their journey through the night to the underworld. Wow. Love of the land and of the natural world guides much of what you do. You look often to the wisdom of others and the traditional values to color your life choices. Security brings pleasure. Loyalty crowns every endeavor. And notice I said crowns. So you're stepping into this kingship. Okay. And as we just read, traditional values, right? And it's in this inner world, it's like this King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table, this collaboration. I really feel this coming together for you. Okay. I really, really do. It's like as you separate from one pack, okay, you find a new pack and they are your forever, is what I'm getting. It's like an imprint. You will recognize them immediately. Okay, so here's some questions. You can pose these questions. Who offers you the best security and pragmatic advice? What is the intrinsic value to you or others? Where do you need or to provide support? Where is life offering you its riches? Okay. So you may need to appreciate the good things in life, learn to handle some money, cocoon yourself from outside influences. So this is all about you can go your own way. Go your own way. Don't let the elements hold you back. This is for you. It leads to your joy. Okay? It leads to your joy. So this is what the inner earth is bringing. Let's go ahead and see what the earth magic, okay, with the earth magic, double confirmation on staying grounded, okay? If you're ever watching Oracle with me and I don't mention it, you get this or this, you need to ground your energies. That means Mother Earth is calling for you to go walk, go sit, go let the breeze, go smell the flowers, feel the it's like you've got a lot going on. You really need to ground. Okay. There's been a lot of energies to create this separation. Okay. You've added energies. And so we need to integrate them. We need to ground so that we can, think is kind of what I'm feeling here. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what are we alchemizing. Okay. Crystals are going to help you get that focus. Look at that. 2 piles, 2 crystals. So we got crystals coming up again to help you receive focus, especially right there is what's coming up because I'm looking at alchemy to the sacral. And we've got this amethyst. Okay, we've got this amethyst quartz coming in. Okay, look at the waters. Lemurian, okay? I'm definitely feeling that you are a Lemurians, okay, for sure. We're talking about Lemurians here, the divine teachers. And so as we're talking about that, you want to co-create with your higher self, okay? You definitely want to co-create with your higher self. Yeah, I definitely am feeling this for you. And the full moon, oof, it's going to let you see things in a different light. Going to let you see things in a different light. Okay, so really take a look at this, and I'm hearing you spin me round, round, record round, round, like okay. How's it go? You spin me round, round, baby, round, round, like a record, baby, round, 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 round. I haven't mentioned it in a while, but I'm getting the need because I think there's some new people here. I want you to take a moment. If you feel guided, go within and talk to your angels and guides, of course, always, 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 okay? But I'm feeling the need to share with you to detach from the moon. Now, what does that mean? That means when you set an intention with your angels and guides, and it's my purest intention to detach from the moon, you're detaching from earlier experiences with the moon. Of course, there's a lot of moon magic, okay? There are good vibrations and bad vibrations, right? But what I'm getting is that record player. You spin me round, round, baby, round, round. So that's why I'm feeling that energy, okay? This is a completion for you. Something you're getting off track is what I'm hearing. You're getting off the track. You're going alone, and you're meant to discover the teacher within, okay? This is a very promising thing for you. So if you've been thinking, I'm actually even hearing, if you've been thinking about leaving a job, of course, trust your instincts, okay? Don't, you have to do your own thing, but I'm getting, do it. I'm getting, do it, okay? And those crystals are here, right here. It's like collaborate with your highest self. Collaborate with your highest self. You might want to think about putting, especially here we are at the full moon. Full moon energies, they're already happening because today is the 28th, right? So we already are in the portal of the full moon. So if you're feeling the energies, and it's interesting because I'm feeling like my stomach's a little upset. Okay, so if you're feeling a little nauseated, if you're like, I actually am feeling this spin. Okay, this is very interesting. I'm going to grab my pendulum because I feel this is you. Hold on. Is this their energy? Pile number 2. Is this like spinning? Yeah. Okay. So that amethyst is coming in to really, amethyst, in the Bible, they talk about wine, right? And this is why amethyst is often called like the the well-being stone is because you can drop it in water and it cleanses the water. It actually works in so many different ways. But what it really does, it pairs with rose. So what it does is it allows this unfolding. And I really am feeling, if you feel called, as I just mentioned, that pairing, it is in the playlist of my attunements. You can go listen to the attunement of the amethyst and rose and see what I do with the attunement meditations. We usually do them around the full moon and the new moon. Okay. Usually we have two that come in a month. And so you can check out that meditation. I feel like that's really going to benefit you. Okay. But it's like we need to get, as I'm, it was spin me round, round, baby, round, round. It's like we keep getting stuck at that thorn. And as I'm talking about the rose, as we're talking about the rose, as we're talking about the snake, it's like we want to go from the bottom up. We want to go past the thorn, and we want to go into the place of unfolding. Okay. This is literally what I'm feeling here. Literally. Okay. And so, yeah. Wow. That is so amazing. Okay. So that's the first thing that I'm feeling there. So maybe you could check that out. Okay. Yeah. You're meant to breach those emotions. Look at that. This is that sacral again. You're meant to breach those emotions, come up for air. This is the blue whale. Okay, so you're a storyteller. This is if there is no other card that depicts Lemuria, it is the whale. It is the whale. And it's like we have a breach. Okay. It's like we have a breach. We've got somebody on the loose. This is what I'm feeling. It's like she's escaped. She's untangled herself. And so there's energies that are going to try to pull you right back in. Okay. This is what I'm feeling. So it's like it's time to come out of those emotions. And it's like you can handle going back down, but it's like take your time to come out, catch your breath, get your bearings. Okay. So let's go ahead and see, what is this balance? What is this alchemy? This radiance, this sun that's about to shine in you, through you, in you. Beautiful. Okay. It's interesting because I'm hearing, 721. Summer solstice. I don't know why. Is it 721? 720? The magic is bringing you into your mission. Didn't we already say that? Yeah, you're coming into your mission. Okay. So this is really talking about your radiance coming into your mission, the warmth, the winter, melting the ice. Okay. The melting of the ice. So that it's like the waters have been frozen for purpose so that you cannot be so triggered is kind of what I'm starting to understand here. Okay. This is what I'm starting to understand. So let's go ahead and look at what are these three things. Okay. Just like any cycle, from summer solstice to autumn equinox. So I want you to think about that. I said 720, and now we're getting, what's autumn equinox? Isn't it October, right? Okay, there's going to be this deep release. Would not be surprised, my friends, if it is with the eclipse energy, which is mid-October. Okay, so we've got this coming through, and again, we're getting breathe, release, foresting, really integrating. That's a real thing. Okay, stay dedicated to your healing process. Stay dedicated to being healing. This is right on top of this. Stay dedicated. Keep walking your path no matter what. Walking, again, I'm getting that vision of walking into those trees, right? And what the trees do is they actually come forward. It really is a real thing. The trees, called foresting, they come forward to help you ground, to expand your breath. They have a sacred contract with us. We give them what they need and they give us what we need. Okay, this is this divine collaboration. There is this the word symbiotic relationship happening right now between you and Mother Earth. Okay. And I'm feeling it's because you've been really dedicated and you've been really invested into working with Mother Earth. This is what I'm feeling. And it's like, um, if not, I'm feeling that coming. And it's like, this is where that 14 days of love is coming in to really put things in perspective. Okay. To really allow this expansion. Um, and in autumn, versus summer. What's the difference there? It's like everything changes in 3 months. There's a change that happens in 3 months. And so, have you had a recent change? Are you about to make a change? Give it 90 days. Give it 90 days. Don't take one day and block it out. Okay? Oh, good night. Yeah, because there's movement coming. There is movement coming. Remember? Right here in those 7 arrows where we felt frozen, where we felt we had to just grow where we are. It's like we're finally seeing movement. There's something right around the corner for you. And as we're coming up to fall, we've got this water, we've got this movement, this perspective of the adder. We've got these energies that we're adding, right? That we're adding. And the wind. So look at this. We've got the earth and the water and the wind coming in to the fire king. What? This is about alchemy, my friends. How do you manifest when you take all the elements together and you create alchemy? Wow. This is amazing. This is so amazing. So you have movement. You have this deep release happening here in the autumnal, the equinox. I really feel that energy with the eclipses. You have this deep release. Okay, I look at the eclipses as energy, as like a save in a game. It's like you're playing this game of life, and you're going around and around, and you're clearing all these levels. And it's like when you get to the eclipse season, those are your saves, and it creates this movement. It creates this movement, and it brings in this activation for you. Okay, there's all this change happening, and that's happening because the teacher within is emerging. Okay, so the wind is giving you direction, and if you look at this card, you can even see the whale here. Okay, you can see the whale. You can see the wind coming in to really shake those waters. And if you get that whale, it kind of looks like a whale here, emerging, no longer blue, in the pink. I'm no longer feeling blue. I'm in the pink. Again, I can go my own way, go my own way. Wow. So strong and brilliant you are. So let's look at the alchemy that you do when you put together the elements of all the elements together of earth and fire and water and wind. We just saw them all come together. So now it's time to collaborate. Now it's time to collaborate with what? Your divine feminine, your spark. You are the king of the fire. Oh, we're the king of the fire, the king of bows. So gorgeous. I am feeling it. Okay. So we've got Dahlia here. Okay. Immediately. I love that this is number 42. Okay. Structured collaboration, because immediately I am seeing a picture of the Dahlia, and I'm immediately seeing a picture I posted of the frogs, and the frogs, how they go in there and they nestle in. So there's this frog energy, this cleansing, okay? And this is an integration process. There's a cleansing at hand happening. The elements are working. This is the earth working in your favor, okay? And then we've got this energy here. Is that Scorpio energy? I'm really bad at that. Okay, I'm really bad at that. I'm pretty sure you guys, is this Scorpio energy or is it Virgo energy? Let me know in the comments. So this is redefinement, okay, that's happening. And Dahlia, gosh, I'm really trying to feel. It's one of my attunements that I give, and it definitely pairs. It creates this cleansing, okay? And this is a newer oracle. And look at what's on the other side is the pumpkin. The pumpkin. And I love that because I'm getting this Cinderella moment, right? And it's like this cleansing. That's why we're seeing the two together. Okay, but I love this because it's going to share a little spell. Virgo. Okay, thank you. Virgo has the curve. So we have this Virgo energy, and that's coming up in September. Okay. Actually, we're in that Virgo energy right now. So there's this integration process happening right this minute. And so this is really on point, okay? And the angels are really taking their time to really show you timing. This timing is really coming in for purpose, okay? So when we talk about, oh, it's so funny because here it says astrological sign Scorpio. Okay, so the celestial is Mars, and how is Dahlia used? For gratitude, dignity, creativity, faith, and resiliency. Be receptive to communication and messages that are incoming at the present. There is much to benefit your current situation. Dahlias inspire and ask you to improve yourself in your current situation. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there's a big move in front of you and you're a little nervous to take it, and all the energies are coming in to tell you to take it. I really feel it. You may find keys and a deeper meaning to mysteries that have evaded you for some time, or given offerings that seem unusual. It can be very easy to fall for deceptive flattery. It can be really easy to fall back into that competition. Don't do it. Don't do it. And to have unrealistic expectations at the moment. So here's a refinement spell. Use this candle spell for self-improvement. Draw an eye on a white candle with a marker. Place a dahlia or a dahlia image in your workspace and set the candle upon or behind it. Light the candle and hold the magnifying glass in front of your eye. Say, "Today I'll see ways I can improve." Put out the candle, relight, and repeat each morning. I really love that because as the frog sits in the petals, it's like, how can we cleanse? How can we renew? How can we go deeper? How can we sit in a cleansing? Okay. How can we refine? I do love how this is coming out. It's very beautiful. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the next card is. It is Virgo. Okay, thank you. I'm trying so hard to learn. I wasn't even really supposed to read that card for you, but we did it anyway. And look, our friend, the energy, the orange. Let's wrap up this cycle. Collaborate with the abundance at hand. Collaborate it. Get that zest, okay? That orange, that citrus, that zest, that cleansing. I feel a cleansing. Okay, I do. Yeah. And here we have the daffodil pairs with celestial clear quartz, which is like multifactual. Okay. And in here we have the daffodil, the sign of hope. And why is that? 22229 on the clock. Okay. So 222 and then an alignment. Beautiful. And it's like this daffodil is associated with the cracking open. So there's some sort of energy that's cracking you open. Okay? I'm just really not even listening to anything I have here. So there's an energy cracking you open. So on the bottom is that purification process. Here's the snapdragons, right? Snapdragons, look at this. What does snapdragon pair with? Are you ready to be blown away? Lemurian seed crystal. So I was telling you, divine teachers, you're going through a purification process at this time. So snapdragons are the only flowers on the planet. When they die, they look like little skulls. Okay. And so this is the rebirth process. There's a purification process happening for you at this time. Okay. So here's the apple of my eye. There's a continuance. Collaborate with this integration, okay? Allow the cycles. You got to work through the cycles. You're integrating energies. We're getting to the core. Look at this balance. You've been cut open, you've been split to see that you're part of a whole, okay? To see that you're part of a whole. And as you're part of a whole, you continue to see that you're even part of even more, okay? That the whole is even, that the sum of the parts is even greater than the whole, right? It's like, this is what I'm feeling, all these energies coming in here, okay? Then we have, and I also feel, I'm definitely feeling like, Hera energy, the apple tree, the golden apples. I'm definitely getting, like, I'm hearing that. The apple, okay? Snow White, the forbidden apple. Like, there's just so many ways. There's so many stories. Yeah, ritual, the corn. Okay, there was a reason I showed you the wolf. The moon cycles are definitely coming in, and there is an oracle that I did for the next 3 moons until we do the next one. And there's so much in there. We're currently in these energies as we speak. So go and look for I can see clearly now the night has come. I'm going to remember to put these in. There are so many other energies. There's so many energies at play. You've got a popcorn thing going on, okay? And so there's this fire coming in. You're the king of fire, and it's like you're about to alchemize and change form. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. And why? So that you can have the nectars of the gods, so that you can shift, into the grapes. Thanks a bunch. Oh my gosh, I just heard that. Thanks a bunch. A bunch. You're part of something so much bigger. These fruits and these vegetables are coming in to show you something. And at the same point in time, how can you look? Fruits and vegetables. I don't normally talk about diet, but how can we kind of cleanse our thought, toxify by really changing some of the foods, okay? Because remember, there's a purification process that's happening. So let's get a little bit more familiar with those grapes. I have never pulled those before. This is our opportunity to learn a little bit more about the number 23, which always talks about Michael Jordan to me. Okay, so here we go. Here's the grapes. The energy here is the moon. We're talking about Sagittarius, okay? We're talking about fertility, wealth, mental strength, garden magic, and abundance. Stay where you are, and grow what you need there. As this is a fertile time and place, grapes will indicate that magic is about, especially from a garden. So get out there, as you will find opportunity and inspiration, family stability, happiness, and tradition. And by the way, they can support you, are all things that you should be remembered and implemented. Don't be disingenuous, and be careful not to cancel appointments. This is what I was feeling. I feel like you're going for a new job. I feel like there's something happening for you. I really do. I feel like there's something really new, and it's going to be a little conflicting. And you're like, do I want to go my own way? And it's like, we are getting yes, 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 yes. X marks the spot. We're getting a new foundation. And what this X is talking about is the apple. I feel like the apple when I'm getting like your second house. I'm getting this visualization of another oracle. Getting your second house, which is your finances. I feel like you're getting movement. You may even be wondering, should I actually open my own spiritual based business? Okay, the teacher within, I feel you should. It's time to embark on a new journey. It's time to explore. It's time to walk, even blinded. Okay, even blinded creates the movement to take you to the abundance, the grapes of wrath. Okay, which is unfolding, this huge epic. There's an unfolding in your journey. Okay, and this is what I feel here. Okay. And this is what's coming in. So the angels have already come up a couple times for you. Archangel Zadkiel told you the violet flame prayer. Archangel Jophiel, what did she say to you again? I just want to remind ourselves. She said to you, butterfly, morph. And then I heard you say through her voice, come out, wherever you are. And I believe what's coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know you. My daughter's dancing. You're coming out. That's right. This is like you're the debutante. Yeah, she's like, get out of here. All right. I told her get out of here, but come here. Come back. Dream big. Climb those mountains. Howl at the moon. Notice I didn't say run around naked. Okay? All right. So what do these angels want to come out and tell you about? Okay, Archangel Fire specifically coming in to collaborate with your heart. To collaborate with your heart is the message. Bring in the peace. Follow the abundance. You're blinded, but you've got the light. You've got the bridges. You've got the know-how, the cherry blossom, the renewal. Follow the smells. Follow your heart. You don't have to see all the steps. You just got to take the next best step. That's it. The next best step. Okay? So that's what's coming out here. This structure from spirit, and look at, they are looking at you. This is Melchizedek. I always say it wrong. Melchizedek. And he is the order of the alchemy, the alchemist. He is the alchemist of all, the granddaddy, the grand poobah, if you will. Grand poobah. Immediately Flintstones, immediately Freemasons. What? I don't know. Okay. But you are the grand poobah. You're creating this alchemy. There's this pedestal. There's this magic, and everyone's just waiting for you to discover, for you to howl out to the moon and to call for what you want, and to step into your pack, to step into your brilliance. I really feel it. I really, 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 really feel it. As I paired this with Archangel Raphael at the split, and I cannot even help it. 57, the special sauce, baby. This is the special sauce. This is the special sauce. So let's go ahead and look. We're going to look at your first five chakras, your Earth Star chakra. Okay, there's an alignment here. There's an alignment to this conduit. You're a conduit. That's what I'm feeling. You're magnetizing these energies. Look at all these energies are coming at you. You're pulling them towards you. Okay, so there's all this alignment happening for you at this time. So don't get overwhelmed. Stay heart-centered. Stay heart-centered. Again, co-creating with your higher self. Okay. Super fast energies. Okay. And it's like you can deal with it. You can maneuver. You can maneuver it. All right. So that's what's happening in that Earth Star chakra, right? That's what's happening in that treasure chest in the ground. There's a lot of movement happening there. There's a lot of shifting going on. Okay. But your path is blessed. This is your root chakra. He's wearing the red robe. You are so loved. That's that 14 days of love. Keep yourself centered, okay? How can you burn herbals? How can you get your crystals? How can you walk the path feeling, and again, another 11. 11, 11. Will you please come to our 11/11 retreat in Texas? It is calling for you. It is calling for you. It is calling for you. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it so much. But you're so blessed. Okay? There's this ritual, this monk. It's like there's these rituals. There's this, I feel a morning ritual. I feel that there with all this plant, okay? Maybe there's some things that you do for the moon cycle. Here we're at the full moon. So it's like, how can we develop a ritual, something to manifest? How can we, a great thing that I'm getting here with these masculine energies, what can you adder? What can you add to give you a higher perspective? How can you go through and list all the things that you release? How can you burn that and let it go in the moon? How can you read it out loud and burn it and let it go in the full moon? That's what I mean. There's something calling to you, a shift, okay? So this is that root chakra. This is this manifestation, and I'm getting that smoke. Can we actually do a cleansing? Can we cleanse our house, right? Can we get some sage going, right? Into that sacral chakra, your beautiful mermaid, okay? Is my beautiful mermaid. Jordan, don't do that. Okay? You're in between worlds. You have a choice. You can sink into the emotions. You can rise above and fuel yourself. Jay, stop. Okay? It's like there's these energies under the water. You can get into the current. It's like whatever. It's like you just have so much in front of you. The fuel, everything you need is right in front of you. 2919. So as we go on the sacral chakra, in a lot of ways, we're feeling pulled back. We're getting pulled back into that Lemurian timeline, potentially, to face, to not really have to face, to allow a shift. The dragonfly, to allow the dragons to fly. The dragon is the spark held in your spark, your divine spark, your divine feminine held, encased in your sacral waters. How can those waters fuel your creativity, fuel your desires? Okay, this is what I'm feeling. And look at these elements come together. We have these space and starlight qualities. We have the smoke and the fire. And now we have the water. All these elements coming together for you. Now we have Archangel Jophiel. Look at Archangel Jophiel. What did she tell you? Butterfly, morph. Come out, wherever you are. How can you let the wind blow through your hair? How can you allow yourself to swing and dance and be in joy? Will you stop?
That's what I'm doing.
Like my little redhead. Okay, but you're causing a distraction. Wow. As she holds on to the swing of rose. Didn't I tell you guys amethyst and rose? Thank you. Don't encourage her.
What?
Nothing. So didn't we talk about amethyst and rose for you? She's literally holding on to roses. I'm just kidding. She's not shy at all. Okay. And the last card. So here we go. Earth Star chakra, reshuffling. Root chakra. It's like this incense. I feel frankincense. Actually, this is really coming up to me because root chakra, frankincense. You might want to get some of that. It's really powerful. Yeah, I think you should get some frankincense. I'm feeling that. Sacral chakra. Look at this, you guys. We cannot have any solar plexus. Heart chakra. How can we shift? How can we shift? How can we bring balance to our structure, shift into the magic, allow the rebirth, okay? Allow the rebirth process. Step into the king. How can we shift and morph from the king of fire into the king of stones? Honey, please. So gorgeous is this oracle for you, pile number 2. I'm going to double check. The horn is blowing. This is what's on bottom. The horn is blowing and peace is incoming. It's being magnetized to you. Okay? all these beautiful energies. Are we complete on pile number 2? No? There's something that you want to share? Okay. Who's this message from? Archangel Zadkiel. Okay. Do you want to show us something? I'm talking to my angels.
Sorry.
Okay, so Archangel Zadkiel wants to show me something. So let me go ahead and sink in and see. Sometimes it takes a minute. So I'm plugging into your energy. First of all, I'm feeling a vibration. I'm feeling a bounce. Okay. So as I'm going into your energy, I'm seeing there's like kind of a very gentle swirl of energy. It's moving to the left, okay, which is giving me that there is okay. I'm seeing a portal. I'm seeing an open portal. There's movement to the left. There's energy shifting back through the portal. Okay, so there's a portal being closed. Just a moment. I'm feeling a shift here. Okay. Mm-hmm. And what I'm getting is like I immediately heard magenta. So there's a shift in this portal, and it's going to allow you to hear your intuition better. Okay, so there's an expansion coming in your intuition, and this is actually really beautiful because Archangel Zadkiel, often I refer to him as the angel of the pineal gland. He's bringing in clarity. There's some clarity coming in. Okay, hold on. He's still showing me more. Oh, okay. I feel this twinge in my right leg. So this is letting me know that there was like this injury to your masculine energy on the root chakra on the Egyptian timeline. Okay, there was this injury, a wound was created, and this energy is definitely okay. And now I'm feeling it in my left rib cage. Okay, so there's this energy, and it manifests and it reaches around and tries to aggravate your feminine through your breath. I'm getting through your breath. Short breathing. Okay, I'm sorry, it's still showing me more. So this is for you, my friends. And it's like, I just really feel the breath. Breathing through. Okay, so when you see these energies, and that's okay, and I'm going back to that apple, and I'm seeing if you feel split and frazzled and fragmented, take some time to take 3 deep breaths. I'm going to tell you to do 4. I learned that from my friend Trish, is to create a circuit. They're called box breathing. So really bring those in. I like to do 6-5-4. In for 6, hold for 5, and release for 4. And look at, as I was doing, I got 14. Remember, 14 days of love. So how can you, over these next 14 days, take some time to sink into your breath? I'm feeling that so strongly. I want to see Archangel Zadkiel. Is there anything else? Is that the message that you wanted me to share? He's giving me confirmation with the secret handshake. Yes. Is there anything else? Thank you, Archangel Zadkiel. So look at that. Now I have the deep chills. And I feel like that whole thing came forward to teach you something. I feel that whole thing that we just did came forward to teach you how to connect to your angels and guides, to focus in on your breath, to sink into that meditative state, to purify your thoughts. Okay? I really feel that was so much.
That's Eric.
Who's Eric?
Eric's my imaginary friend.
Okay. So Jordan sometimes does this, okay? Is this
But he's a good guy,
okay, so is this for them?
I guess.
Sometimes she does this. So I'm just putting this up here for you. Okay?
Eric is
Maybe there's
American, imaginary
imaginary
friend,
friend.
but also a ghost
Oh,
that lives in our house.
okay.
And
So-
Eric right now is upstairs sleeping.
Okay. So Eric is sleeping. So in a lot of ways, maybe your king is sleeping and ready to be awakened. I love this message for you. It's so gorgeous. We are going to move into the last pile. Okay.
Can I do some silly things like every video?
Jay, please. I'm sorry, guys. Just a moment. Jay, come on. Her bedroom's upstairs, but the air conditioning is not working up there, so she's down here with us right now. Okay, you're fine. All right, so we're going to move into the last pile. Now you can tell that I would never say anything in front of you that I wouldn't say in front of my daughter. My daughter is actually quite gifted, as you will learn, and so I'm trying to be example. Honey, please stop being such a distraction. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and at the same, it's like a breath of fresh air, right? So in the same respect, it's a good thing. Yeah, I know, she's hilarious. All right, so we're going to move into pile number 3 at exactly 246:00. Ooh, I feel spirit coming in strong. 2468. Who do we appreciate?
Me.
I feel it's you. That's what I'm feeling here. We're going to sink into your energies, but first we've got some channeled information for you. You are the Copperhead. Now, I have to tell you, I was really blown away with your oracle. I really, really was, okay? I was really blown away with some of the synchronicities. Okay, so I feel that you have many synchronicities happening for you, pal number 3. Okay, Copperhead. All right, so first of all, the number 47 has came up 3 times in your oracle. 3 times. So I was told that you have an alignment. Okay, there's an alignment in front of you. I believe it's actually, first of all, we're talking about the pineal gland. There's some clarity coming in, but I'm also feeling your soul star. Okay, I'm going to share with you why. So the 47 is talking about this alignment, this clarity, and this soul star connection, this expansion, and it's due to activations that you've had in your solar plexus and your throat chakra, the 4 and the 7. Okay, creating this alignment for you. I wrote down Lemurians. Okay, that was before I went to the park. Then I came back and I went back into your energies and I heard America. Exactly like that. America. Okay, which definitely reinforced Lemuria for me because, they say that the Lemurians are in America. Okay, but also when I heard that, I was feeling a little bit queasy. And then I got conductor. Okay, I heard conductor. And then I heard I love my good and plenty. Okay, that candy. that candy, right? Good and plenty. And I saw it in my mind's eye that the good and plenty was purple and white. Okay, so these are the energies coming in for you. What else? Okay, then I started because the animal wisdom comes in and it connects. There's things about the animal that always is telltaling, and this is where my mind was blown. Okay, you ready? So, I got that these particular snakes, they're heat sensitive on their head, between their eyes and their nostrils. And I had already told you, I already previously wrote down pineal gland, okay? And then they're the only snake that has scales in the shape of an hourglass. And then I heard, like, I can't even make this up. And then I heard, and these are the days of our lives. Okay. So there's like this soap opera motif story coming forward. And and that makes me laugh because I actually miss the soap operas, right? They're so good. But yeah, these are the days of your lives. Okay, so that was the energies that we got into. Now, here's your structure. Now, this is where I was mind blown. So at first I thought I knew I was like creating a pyramid. Okay, this is what my angels were telling me. And then I was like, nope, I did that wrong. So this is what it was, okay? And then I was like, oh, that looks like an arrow. I was getting, okay, first of all, I'm getting shaman. Okay, I'm getting that you are shaman. And I got arrowhead. And so then I looked up, what does copperhead and arrowhead have in common? Or no, yeah. Is that what I looked up? Anyway, I even wrote down, oh my gosh, it's a copper arrowhead. And so that gave me shaman. It gave me this link to this Indian. It's a symbol of protection, strength, and courage. And you are right at the forefront of this piece of arrowhead, which is attached to an arrow. And it's like you're driving. It's like you're driving. There's this potential in the and this copper is like a conduit to take you exactly where you're meant to be. Okay. All right. So we have a lot coming in here. There's some really powerful energies coming in for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. We've got the angels coming in, the keepers of the light, the ascended masters, and this emergence. Okay. There's a lot happening here. So let's go ahead and dive into you. The angels want to get started with some prayers. Okay, so we're alchemizing. It's like every single pile is alchemizing. And what are you alchemizing with that copper, with that metal? Okay, what you're alchemizing here is balancing your divine feminine. That's what I got. You're manifesting miracles. This is Archangel Orion. Okay. And as we talk about Orion, we talk about Artemis. We talk about this love connection. We talk about this beautiful pairing, this love story, okay, which is seated in tragedy, which in itself is a soap opera. If we think about Artemis and we think about Orion, we know that she inadvertently, it is like a soap opera, she inadvertently killed her lover because she was tricked by her twin brother. See? Oh my gosh, it is so funny. And yet at the same point in time, it really fits in with the with all this magic that I'm already feeling. Okay? All right. Number 2, there is a huge transition. The Phoenix. Archangel Azrael, the angel of death, is coming in for you. And it's like you are emerging into something beautiful and brand new. Okay. And that's what this soap opera is all about. Okay. So thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Now, It's not really something I hide. Archangel Azrael always comes to me as the leader of the fallen. He leads the tribe of the 40 thieves. And who are the 40 thieves? Alibaba and the 40 thieves. They're the subconscious scripts that try to keep you zombified. Okay? But there's a phoenix, there's a burning away of these energies. Okay? No matter how much these energies try to encase you and hold you, you're breaking free. Now, this is the second time I've seen it. Earth angel, won't you be my honey, my darling girl? I love you all the time. Look at you, you're having a breakthrough. Wow. New beginning for you, Earth Angels. We're leaving that darkness in the past. We're leaving those subconscious thieves, that framework, those patterns that held us. Look at this Harlequin, this framework that held us. Why? Because you're so in tune with your angelic form that some of these soap operas, some of these crazy things, you can't even imagine they've held you prisoner for so long. Okay? And it's like we're moving past that. Does it mean we're leaving it behind? No, it means we're understanding, like Peter Pan, the value of the shadow. Okay? And it's like and in a lot of ways, the shadow is what's pointed you in the right direction. Okay? So thank you, angels, for opening the doors to change. I'm ready. Okay? And I'm immediately getting, I'm ready. SpongeBob, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this shift, okay? And it's about to happen. It's time to walk through this portal again. Earth angel, earth angel. We need your vibration. So gorgeous. What are we alchemizing? That divine feminine. We're stepping into the power. Okay. I immediately look at all these songs coming in. I immediately am hearing Billy Idol, White Wedding. Immediately. Okay. It's not just the picture. There's this energy. There's this marriage. Here we have peace and harmony, a marriage between peace and harmony for you. Now, Archangel Raguel's here, and many people are not familiar with him. I haven't worked with him directly, but I do know that he is Archangel Michael's brother. Okay, so there's this energy. Thank you, Archangel Raguel, for surrounding my life in harmonious light. Okay, so as I'm getting this light and as I'm seeing this light coming from this angel, you actually might be feeling the light coming in. Okay, you feel the conduit, you're the copperhead, you're a conduit. Okay, and oh, that was that synchronicity. When I saw copperhead, I'm sorry, I have to show you because I was like blown away. I screenshot it because I was like, wait a minute, what? So hold on a second. I screenshot it so I could share with you. I was like, oh my God, my mind was so blown. So I wanted to share it with you. The little synchronicities that I pick up on, but I love them. Oh shoot, hit the wrong button. Okay, so I was like, I totally Google. I use Google all the time. And so I Googled, I actually Googled, what does Copperhead and Arrowhead have in common? And this is what I got. Since the Copperhead is a pit viper, you'll notice a very distinctive triangular shaped head. Some people call it the arrowhead shaped. They call it arrowhead shaped head. Oh my God, I can't even say it. Some people call it an arrow shaped head. Those wider parts of the head allow the space to fit the snake's fangs and venom. So anyway, I was just like, wait a minute, what? Okay. So I just thought of that. You're the copperhead, okay? You're the triangle. You're the change. You're the portal. A triangle is a portal, and that portal is you. You. Okay? So here's 3 prayers. Allow the transformation. Archangel Zadkiel has shown his face. Here he is again in all 3 readings. Do you see the shift in the energy from that Azrael card that I showed you? It's really kind of the same look, but it's like there's clarity, there's a different vibration. Okay? Allow the transformation. Thank you, Archangel Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform my past challenges. And he's giving you the pot of alchemy. He's handing you violet flame angels, you all are. He's handing you that violet flame prayer to assist you. Okay? Work with that. Work with that. It is a beautiful energy. I work with it myself more than you know. Okay? Very, very helpful. The miracle of forgiveness. Okay? We were talking about, look at this sun, and I feel like you're emerging the black sun, okay? Because we got America. And when I'm saying that, there's this shift. I've shared it before. A lot of people think that Lemuria is the root chakra, and I'm here to tell you it's the soul star chakra. There's a flip going on, my friends. There is a flip, and the flip happening from you is from the black sun, from Cain to Abel. And when I'm hearing Cain and Abel, and it's like Cain was jealous of his brother, right? And I've shared this before, so if I repeat, but it's coming up again. The only difference, if we do one thing to Cain, Cain, if we take the I out, we take the I, we pluck out your individuality, where we're not competing, where we're not seeing ourselves separate. Okay? When there is no duality, when we see that they're on that same bandwidth, okay? We take that I out, we get can and able. Can and able. And this is the message that the angels are bringing to you. The miracle of forgiveness. The miracle of forgiveness, okay? Really allowing yourself to see things in a new light, to see the transformation, to see the forgiveness, to see beyond the shadows, to see the link, to play with the shadows and let them lead you. Okay? And as he's holding the scepter, as he's holding his fire, and as it is brilliantly coming against here, and he's cloaked, that shadow's not being created. It's front and center. There's this shedding the light, right, into what's lurking. But do ask, but the message here from your angels, the prayers here, is to not think that we don't need to. It's not about protection, but we do want to preserve. So ask your angels to cloak your energy. Your energy is very noticeable, okay? And as you go through this transformation, it's going to be even more noticeable, is what I'm getting, okay? You're the copperhead, you're the conduit, you're noticed, okay? And so as you have the arrowhead, and we think about bows and arrows, and we think about 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians. I don't know, it's just coming up. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians, 10 little Indian boys and girls. As we're talking about that, we're talking about the arrowheads were used in warfare. Okay, and there was a lot of pain. There was a lot of pain related to that. But that's not what we're constructing this arrowhead for. It's almost a remembrance. It's a link to the ancestors. It's a link. It's a conduit. Okay, to learn from that wisdom, to honor who you are, to know where you came from. So this Archangel Jophiel is so beautiful because she has this connection to her ancestors, to her roots into the Indian faith, okay? Into that. and she keeps herself centered, focused on joy, focused on love. Okay, look at all the leaves. She keeps herself grounded. Again, the number 10. Okay, as I sang, one little, two little, three little Indians. And isn't this interesting that she's wearing this on her arm? I'm definitely getting the Greeks. So look at this. There's all this ancestry that's coming forward. So, how can you honor your beauty, your individuality carved out from generations of generations of generations of people that have lit the way for you? Okay. Wow. So gorgeous. So these are the three prayers coming in to honor your divine feminine, to bring your divine feminine into balance because she was kind of raging, but she's learned. There's alchemy, okay? There's alchemy coming in. And if you haven't been on my channel before, I will tell you that the angels have told me multiple times, and I'm repeating again, that the dark feminine is really not necessary. It was never needed. It was created. It was created. And so as we have these masculine energies saying transform, holding the light for you to go into your sacredness. There's nothing dark about her. She's in balance. She's connected. That is no longer and Archangel Jophiel is about joy. It's about joy. All right, we've got the keepers of the light. So let's continue the soap opera. The keepers of the light are those connections. This oracle is about this divine connection. Some people call it the twin. Okay, and we're not going to define that here. I'm a proponent of the twin within. Okay, and as I say the twin within, you get to honor and choose which energy that you want to go for. Okay, so I see the twin within for you divine feminines as aligning to the divine masculine, that there are energies of another masculine. Okay, this is what I pick up on. Okay, so this is the twin within, and for the divine masculines, it is this feminine energy. You have the choice between the siren and the authentic. Okay, and that's part of your evolution. And I believe that, and I'm getting it here again because as we talk about the arrowhead, and did I write this here? Was it you guys? I was getting this Venetian energy. Okay, so it's like in a lot of ways that this is in an evolution for the Lemurian, the Venetians. Okay, so this is really what we're kind of talking about here. So here I'm smiling because we've got Quinn Yin here. Beautiful. She's a beautiful ascended master as you are on the ascended master path. She's here to remind you her and her pink dragon. Okay, her pink dragon of alchemy and unconditional love. This is what she holds for the world. This is what makes her a master. And these are some of the potential, as I'm talking about the arrowhead, this is some of the potential that you have to pull into your evolution, into your story. No longer a soap opera. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. Okay? Choose love. That's you being the portal. You are the change. People notice the actions that you take, okay? The choices that you make. And this is how you step forward in your earth angel. This is how your angelic qualities are seen. Okay? Because there's a shift in this. There's a shift here, a healing. Okay, we're doing 5 shuffles here. We're going to do 4 cards. There's a new structure. There's a healing in this shift in the structure for you. Okay, we're building this arrowhead. And what's interesting is we start at the front of the arrowhead, we get to the back, and then we ricochet back round to the front. So we're being pulled back. Okay, we're being pulled back into this structure, right? So have unconditional love. When I was talking about the snapdragons earlier, this is who I saw. This is what snapdragons look like. Here we've got hibiscus. This is so relevant. Hibiscus actually pairs with green aventurine. And what this does, I was talking about the dark feminine. Okay. And what hibiscus and green aventurine do is they release the heat. They release the pockets of heat in your face. They release the pockets of heat of traumas held. Okay. These little fires that are held within you, they release these pockets so that you can be in tune, so that you can listen, so that you can be in your authentic nature. Facing fear. Major spiritual shifts are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So that's that snapdragon, the Lemurian seed crystal. There's a lot happening on that sacral chakra. And why is that? Because the masculine energy is aligning to this hybrid, the Horus, the cosmic gateway, because of the shifts on the Egyptian timeline. I wouldn't be surprised if you chose the root chakra, the pile number 1 as well. And I'm getting pile number 1 and pile number 3. Number 13, the renewal, the pearl, the ability to travel and to take others on journeys. Remember, you are the shaman. You are the shaman. This is the shift into the healing to understand that all has purpose and all that has been lost comes back to you in a new way. All is in divine order. You have crossed these paths, and so new facets of you have been formed. This is your well of dreams. How sparkly you are. I'm feeling this amethyst. How clear and sparkly are the waters in the well of dreams, the Mer Kingdom. This is the transformation. So as you transform from most likely a siren energy yourself, you will see the unfolding. See, the soap opera. It's like we always find out, oh my God, she did that. And so in divine order, we learn a lot about ourselves. Okay? Do what feels right. An important lesson is unfolding. Wow. So we've got all these feminine energies here. This is that Lemurian. I definitely am feeling it. Okay, this is number 5, I believe. And the divine director is here. So we got divine order, the divine director. This is all happening with purpose. This is an alchemy between two. Okay, here's the arrowhead. You see it? The arrowhead. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Happiness is your purpose. Okay? Earth angel, let your light shine. Okay? I took a class with the Katana Institute, and I am an angelic coach myself. I knew I had some skills, and I was like, I need to learn the basics. Okay. And so this is why I pay it forward, because I kind of got myself in some trouble, not really understanding. I was opening portals everywhere, not realizing I had to close them. I had no idea. Okay. So I'm mentioning this to you because what I learned in there, hold on, I just totally lost what I was trying to say. Dang it. It'll come back. Okay. It'll come back. Let's go ahead and talk about this structure, this cosmic gateway that is opening for you. Okay. Look at, again, we have the Horus. It wants to be read whenever it comes up twice, and it's on bottom. So this is on the bottom for your reading. So let's get familiar. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Horus is the Egyptian eagle-headed god and sun twin flame of the goddess Isis. He is known for his foresight, psychic awareness, and his ability to travel between worlds. He can help us move into the cosmos with our mind, meditations, and prayers, and that we can harness the natural magic that surrounds us. He is known for ritual magic in the past, and now he helps create pockets of energy. Interesting that I said pockets of anger, and now create pockets of energy in the world where we can access light, wisdom, and insight. If you're seeing the symbol of an eye appearing around you, and notice how we said, take the I out of Cain, the twin within, can and able. Wow, this is really beautiful. If you're seeing the symbol of an eye appearing around you, know that Horus is asking you to become aware of how you're influencing the energy around you and how in turn it's influencing you. There's an extended message here. You're connected to the universe and you have the ability to manifest miraculous experiences. Your thoughts, your words, your actions are like magnets, drawing the energy that creates and cultivates your world. You have a stellar gateway chakra above your head, a vortex of energy that is influenced by your own energy. You can place ideas into this vortex to create what you are seeking. This is kind of how the attunements were created, okay? The universe also offers you guidance, abundance, support, and healing based on your capacity to connect to it and to accept it. You have a real opportunity to further your connection now by sending prayers and intentions out into the cosmos. Okay? Are you ready? There's an unfolding of miracles happening for you. This is the structure. Let's get familiar. I'm hearing right away, you're undoing those knots. And it's so interesting because now I'm getting this origami. You're undoing the knots and you're getting into the fold. You're undoing the knots and getting into the fold. We have Bridget here, inner strength. Move back into wholeness. Recognize that you have the power, that you can and you are able to affect your entire reality. Did you hear the message? You are the shaman. You're able to move energies. And most likely you're going through this in the fold, okay? Most likely as I'm literally getting like origami and how it creates these patterns. So you're being shown different ways, different folds. You're being taught, okay? This is the energy I'm feeling. Is you're being taught through this experience, which feels kind of like a soap opera, but it's like that's what develops your strength and fuels your passion. You love making origami. I love that. I cannot even believe this because this is definitely what I've been feeling since the beginning of yours, and I was going to save it till later, okay? But this is double confirmation on what I'm about to say later. Here's your soul flame, okay? So this is actually an experience that's happening between you and another. Before we saw the Calais, the dark, look at this. She's emerged from the muck. She's bypassed the anger. She's gone through the metamorphosis. Look at these peacocks. Okay. And it's like this new structure has come in. And the peacocks, the masculine peacocks in particular, they shed. They shed their feathers, okay? And they're crystals. They actually have a vibration. So they shed these vibrations in order to, and many feel the peacock is also a symbol of the phoenix. So look at that connection of this transformation. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Let's get out of the soap opera. And so these are the days of our lives. Let's get out of the soap opera and really create a fairy tale. Let's change genres. Okay? As I'm saying that, are you a writer? Soul flame. There's something burning. There's a burning desire, and it's like she's got her hand on it. Okay, there's a burning desire in front of you. I'm feeling. I feel there's this art. I feel an artistry. Okay, maybe you're an artist or writer. There's something. You're a creator for sure. Okay, for sure. I'm feeling that. There's my girl, Holy Amethyst. She is the cover girl. Are you going to be on a magazine cover, a book cover? I don't know why. It's coming in. There's something about your story. There's something about what you have to say that's going to allow others to transform. We got that you're the shaman. And not all shaman do their work in indigenous. Some do transformations through speaking, some through meditation, some, we all work in different ways, right? So I just love that. And what's being highlighted is that pineal gland. Okay. So here we have Lady Amethyst, and she works really with all parts of the trident. Okay. I call the trident. And the whole idea is to get the trident to turn, from sideways to up so that you can step into your crown, right? Step into your queendom. And so this is a call for divine alchemy. This is a call, the structure, okay, the structure is coming, healing from a shift in your structure. And so this structure shift, I feel, is happening in you, in the seat of your masculinity, okay? That's why we have this masculine energy, okay? So we have Lord Ganesh. Now, I just want to check. Lord Ganesh is seen as like almost like the Jesus figure in the Hindu religion. And I just want to see here. Well, isn't this interesting? Do you know who they have? They have twin flames here, okay? And so that's what there's these pairings, these coming together, these divine couples. And I feel like you were part of a divine couple, and you're going to see that even more in just a moment. But we have Holy Amethyst, and just guess who her divine pairing is with. Her soul flame is with no other than Archangel Zadkiel. Ironic? I think not. Okay? He has been all over the place. All over the place. And what I wanted to see is if Lord Ganesh was with Radha. And it's not. It's Krishna. Okay, because I was like, that is so crazy. So as we have our beautiful copper heads, right? Our beautiful copper heads. Copper. I love this. As we have these beautiful copper heads, okay? And we change into this royal, step into this royalty, okay? And that's so interesting because here, I'm just going to show you, of course, we already have Archangel Zadkiel here. He's already here in the angel prayers. He's already here. All right. And we already have Archangel Jophiel here representing your true essence. And we have who come to meet? Lord Ganesh. And what was I talking about with the trident? The trident turning upwards to step into your crown. I literally just mentioned it. Literally. Okay? So we have infinite abundance. Obstacles are removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. There's definitely an expansion as the Lemurian timeline is literally flipped on its script, okay? As we go from root to the soul star, as we have this split, there's this expansion and this connection, and you are right on track to your evolution. You're right on track to what you chose to do when you came here. So let's go ahead and see what the Ascended Masters have to say, because much of your path has been the Ascended Master. We have the Mahabharata, which is the epic. We have a lot of these like Indian. Okay, we have the Indian Copperhead. We have the Indian. So the ancestors are just really, really here for you in this pile. Okay, and we have this alchemy, this golden. Look how much we've used these cards, right? So basically, let's see what we're doing here. The Ascended Masters want to teach you about a shift in your vision. Okay? They want to show you about the double shift. There's a double shift coming in. This is the energy we're integrating from warrior to the non-fight. We've mentioned this in many different ways, okay? But there's this double shift, and I feel in many ways that you are not only part of the new earth, but you are literally part of changing an epoch, okay? You're literally being transformed at this time to change ages, okay? I'm hearing gatekeeper. You are the portal. So there's this integration of this warrior, okay? As I talk about ascended Lemurians, as we talk about this shift, okay, as we talk about this 55, if you will, I can't drive 55. Okay. There's this energy that you want to go faster, but it's like you've got to just walk the path. And that's really what's coming in here is to allow the transformation, to allow yourself to linger. This is not a race. Okay. Even though it's going to feel like it, keep marching. Be loyal to yourself. Okay. Be loyal to yourself. Allow the expansion. Allow the cycle to complete on its own. You're made of all this color, this masculine energy. It's got you at the forefront. It's coming in. You've got major defenders in your behalf. Okay. This particular elephant is like one of the stars of the Mahabharata story. And you are a star of this story. Yeah. You've got some talents, my friends. You've got some talents, some discoveries, some sparks. That's what that warrior sword, put that sword away and instead put it in the direction of the spark of light, the alchemy, the transformation. And look at what this is. What is it sparking? Do you see it? It's the Eye of Horus. Wow. Okay. And it's like you have really developed this will. You've really developed this will. You've been chiseled step by step. Okay. And I'm hearing, and not even something you chose. It wasn't something you chose, but that's what the path has done. Just like a masterpiece, I'm getting just like Michelangelo with David creates a masterpiece. You are being created into a masterpiece yourself. Don't let the ego get in the way. Don't let the mind cage you. Okay? Don't let the mind cage you is what's coming up. Don't sit back on your laurels. Don't get comfortable. The tree is always growing. Okay, look at this. 6 and a 5. Here's the alignment. Here's the alignment. Don't sit back. Always keep stretching. Always keep growing. Don't be impatient. Don't be impatient. That is a huge message here. It's coming. Collaborate with the abundance. Collaborate. Another 10. It's wrapping up, but you've got to follow the steps. And what are you meant to remember? In every challenge, there is a gift, and that's the Ascended Master Path. The challenge presents, and it's like the universe says, okay, did you learn from the challenge? Oh, you passed your test. Here's your gift. This is how the Ascended Master Path works, okay? But you must be guided, and you must be I don't want to say worthy, but you've got to show the universe, you've got to show evolution that you're ready. Okay? That you're ready to march and to lead in all your splendor. Wow. I feel so much. I was going to say power, but we'll take strength. I feel your strength. I feel your will. I feel your determination. I feel, in a lot of ways, your exhaustion, your push. And it's what's interesting is I'm getting this in visual. Have you ever gone into a store and you push, but you're meant to pull? And it's like you kind of like hit yourself. Been there, done that. And that's kind of what the Ascended Masters are saying. We don't push to make things happen on the Ascended Master path. No, no, no. We pull those energies. And how do we pull them? We pull them to us by increasing our frequency and our vibration. We constantly evolve. We twist and we twist and we gift and we grow and we expand, right? And as we do so, we pull higher vibrations to us. Yes, patience is a hard one. So let's talk about how we can shift our vision, okay? Because as we're talking about challenge 44, the current challenge at hand, you're already morphing into the energies of challenge 55, and then comes challenge 66, and then and so on and so on and so on. There is no finish line. There are two constants in this universe. You know what they are? Evolution and balance. Evolution and balance. And this is what is essential to know on the on the Ascended Master path. Okay? So let's look at this shift in our vision. How can we shift our vision? How can we renew? How can we see, as we talk about greed here, the number 13, getting one into balance, the number 13, the renewal, the renewal. How can we take our passion and not really focus on the destination, okay, so much as we can focus on the potential? This is what's coming up. How can we pull back? How can we be pulled back and held close and be burned on fire so that no matter where we go, that fire becomes an inferno? That's the vision. That's strength. Okay? To not be so focused on the destination, but rather the potential. This is what you're meant to see. How can you see that life is an adventure? Again, skilled you are. You've got everything you need, including being carried, being guided, avoiding pitfalls. How can you allow yourself to enjoy the adventure, to not make it, and the number 23 always reminds me of Air Jordan, of Michael Jordan. How can you just let it unfold? Just live in your joy, live in your craft, live in your potential. Allow it to lead you. Allow your potential to lead you. And in many ways, as I'm seeing, and this is interesting, I've never seen this here, on this left rear leg, okay? Okay, as I'm saying that, hold on, I'm getting a picture in my mind's eye. In that left rear leg, in a lot of ways, it's like this is that Atlantean energy, okay? This is that Piscean energy. This is that competitive between the men and the women. Because up until that point, Lemurians, you were seen as the leaders, okay? But then there became this evolution of man, and it became this also worthy of leadership. But look at how things went topsy turvy. And what we're meant to really find, as you will see, is the divine balance of both evolution and balance. So, how can we be carried? Avoid the pitfall of falling into the traps of the past. Okay. Because as Michael Jordan, I'm getting Michael Jordan, Space Jam, the traps of the past. Like he was like, I'm just going to go into baseball. No, you were meant to be a basketball player, man. If you want to retire, come back. It's fine. But it's like, how can you let your skills lead you? Let them lead you in the direction of adventure, of imagination. Okay? This is the true balance, to allow the adventure and the imagination, and in a lot of ways, to imagine the adventure. Okay? Imagine the adventure in your authentic state, grounding and balancing and pulling and working with the trees and all that's around you. I love this card. I love this card. Look at this transformation of this masculine energy for you guys. This is the shift. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing the shift of your masculine energy? This is within you, my friends. Overcoming the warrior, the adventurer, the conqueror, going within. Okay? This is what I'm seeing here. Going within to get the nectar, the healing, the flames within you. We talk about the pockets of anger. How can we bring them to the light? How can we alchemize those pockets of anger to see the expansion, to see the tunnel expands, to go beyond? Okay? To grab the healing and to move forward, revitalized, renewed. We claim that nectar, and then look, we see our expertise. This is really beautiful. Every single card is masculine, okay? Every single card. And I'm getting, look at this. Okay. So we've got that healing, which allows us to get this expertise. We're going to read it, my friends. It's really important because those of you on the Ascended Master Path, oh, Lord, do I know. Blinded you are. Where did I put this? So there's something here meant for you to discover, meant for you to see. And why do I feel so connected to this is because we also had that Horus gateway at the bottom, right? I'm looking for the cards. This Horus energy. And I'm seeing the Eye of Ra, the sun. Let's go ahead and read this. All right, so we're going to look at this archetype that's coming up for you. And I just also want to show you on bottom, we had strength, number 15. We end at number 14. We started our journey at number 13. But the Ascended Master Path is telling you the steps are there, but look at in between number 13, we had to go close a cycle. We had to close a cycle. And then from there, we had to bring and integrate our energies and bring them into balance. And then from there, we claimed. So it's just reminding you that there's no linear, okay? That the route is not A, B, C, D. It's A to Z to 7, to 7 to, do, re, mi, okay? So this is all about just focusing on one step at a time. Okay. So as we have this shift into our expertise, it gives us this strength, it gives us this backing, and more than anything, it gives us this clarity to see things in a different light. So let's go ahead and read a little bit more about this particular card. There is so much happening here. I am probably going to murder some of the names, okay? So this is Sahadeva, the youngest of 5 Pandeva brothers. He was a brilliant swordsman, okay? He was a brilliant swordsman, an expert in fencing and axe fighting, and he was also an outstanding astrologer, as well as virtuous, patient, and even tempered. Apart from his expertise in military skills, he was also a master of medicine and politics. Look at this shaman. Look at this shaman. Possessed with such a vast variety of skills, he became enlightened about the history of the world, including what would happen in the future. Through his life, Sahadeva was aware of everything. Throughout his life, Sahadeva was aware of everything, but Krishna had advised him. Whoa, okay, I thought that was Krishna. I was like, wait a minute, Krishna. But Krishna had advised him to keep his information to himself unless asked by someone to reveal it. Even then, he was only to reveal what was asked, no more. This was agreed upon by Sahadeva in exchange for protection of Krishna. During the course of the war, Sahadeva was fully aware of all the plots and the strategies that were planned against his family, but he kept his promise of silence. This card appears to advise you that that expertise and knowledge are sometimes meant to be kept secret in order for the full potential of energies to be exchanged and expressed as destined. You may acquire knowledge, understanding, and insight. Use your power of discretion to share only what is necessary, only when necessary. And the saying goes, let sleeping dogs lie. Wow. So there is about your double shift coming in. So as we build the arrowhead, 3, 3, 4, 5, we slingshot around to the front. Okay? So we're being pulled back, just like the arrow, being pulled back, and we're slinging back to the point. And what's at the point is you. Okay? But before we go there, there's something emerging. You're emerging into something. And this is where I got emerge, 2 by 2. And I literally got Noah's Ark. 2 by 2, you and another. And it's time to emerge from the flood, is what I heard. And the flood is the emotions. You're being pulled back to move forward. Why? So that you can affect generations upon generations upon generations upon generations. Forward, backward. Wow. This is what all these connections were to these. I could feel the ancestors everywhere here, right? I can feel their stories, their oracle. This is moving in fast, creating this iridescence, this expansion within you. Another, be patient. You don't see the full picture yet. The kestrel is part of, is a hawk, a fast moving hawk. But it's like, look at, are you moving faster than then the energies are ready to present themselves? You don't have the full picture yet. So as we're talking about the soap opera, the cliffhanger, so funny. This hourglass, right? And as the sand drops, okay, as the sand drops, as we talk about that Egyptian timeline just pops up, okay? And as the sand drops, There's like this quest, there's this hourglass, there's this turn, this flip. Oh my gosh, it's just coming through in so many different ways. So let's kind of bottle it. This is the emergence oracle, and you've emerged. You're coming out of that cocoon, but there's still that sticky stuff. Okay, it's not time to fly yet. You're still being held in this structure because you're integrating energies. Okay, so look at. So this is what's on bottom, but look at this is what's being presented to you. You're emerging. Oh my gosh. Emerging, emerged. And let's just see what's on bottom. Let's see what the next card is. Pegasus. Wow. So you are definitely emerging from this cocoon. You are about to be fully emerged, and you're going to be able to run on water, fly high. And with these purple, the pineal gland, you'll have all this energy. Now, why is this happening? I'm definitely feeling Hydra. I'm feeling these Hydra energies. The reason I say that is because I'm getting a connection that, of course, Pegasus is seen as one of the children of Medusa. Did you know that? That when her head was cut off, out popped out Pegasus. Okay? And so we're going to actually get familiar with this energy because another thing that I want to know, because I want you to know, because I'm familiar with the who created this oracle, such a beautiful oracle. I love it so much. It's her first oracle, and this actually was created at the same time. This is what's so awesome about being friends with somebody that creates oracle, is you can see the stories within the stories. And she created this next to another card that she has in here, and I'm not going to find it. Actually, I meant to find it because I just heard, yeah, find it so that you can see it. Hold on a second. And it's just beautiful when you see the whole story. I don't want to ruin it. Because it's like, that's the cliffhanger. Not that I'm going to ruin it for you, but it's just really kind of beautiful how it's coming together. Hold on, they're sticking together here. Okay, so let me find this card real quick. Here it is. The Divine Couple. And from the Divine Couple emerges the Muse. So beautiful. An inner union. And that's what I told you, the twin within, aligning to that one, to the correct, to your authentic energies. Okay? And off the head of Medusa, the serpent, the Hydra, right? I mean, off that. And that's why the sword doesn't work, because with the Hydra, you strike the Hydra and three more grow in its place. And so you just continue the fight, the fight, the fight, the fight. And this is what's coming in with the clarity, being able to run on the waters. I want to read this card for you because I feel like it's going to hold something for you. Okay. So you're definitely emerging from that cocoon. You're coming out of that dark. You're transforming. Okay. But even as we see that you have emerged, it's really important to know that you're not ready to fly yet, my friend. Okay. So in the meantime, the muse has come forward so that you can create, like you think of a muse, you think I'm feeling the muses of, I'm definitely feeling this Atlantean timeline, the gods, the land of the gods. And the muse is all about inspiration. The muse, union of heaven on earth, inspiration grounded into physical form, the higher self. It is said that wherever the hooves of Pegasus touch the earth, water springs forth that inspires the muses. Born into turbulent waters of Poseidon and Medusa, this glorious winged stallion demonstrates determination and courage in the face of adversity. The ability to marry visions of the divine with strength, stamina, and speed, and grounding inspired dreams into reality on earth. For his noble services to the gods, he was given a constellation in the northern hemisphere, located to the left of Aquarius. And below the summer triangle, which includes Lyra, Cygnus, Aquila, which is the harp, the swan, and the eagle constellations. Pegasus inspires us to fully embody our divinity along with our humanness, though having the courage to follow our heart, listen to our intuition, and take inspired action on dreams already written in the stars. If you find your mind asking how, as it relates to a dream or vision, Pegasus invites us to let go of the how through cultivating an inner connection, inner union. If you find yourself drifting without a clear vision or aim, ask for it to be given and move with confidence of knowing that clarity is here. We're talking about the pineal gland, and it's on its way to you. Let yourself gallop into the winds and lift off into the heavens, allowing your wings to open to the current of destiny. No need to worry about any pitfalls because you've got wings, my friend. It's time to really fly. It's time to, walk through that portal. There's that portal. It's gone full circle for you to create that structure, to go through the portal, to move beyond what was, and to flip the script. And as we say that, as the sands of our lives drop into that hourglass, remember this is the only one, the copperhead is the only one with the hourglass. As we say that, we very easily see and feel, I see and feel that it's just being turned over. It's just being inverted. It's just a flip. And there's no urgency. It's like, remember, it's all about evolution and balance. And it's time for things to come into balance for you, my friend. Only good things ahead for you. I feel it so strongly. So as we finish up with your oracle, let's see, have we completed pile number 3? Yay! We have completed it. So I know we've been on for a long time. Wow. I'm going to let you go 12:02. And you know what? I don't even think about it. It's just like teaching a class. It's been really wonderful to be here with you all. It's been a pleasure. Thank you to my girlfriends, Nicoletta, to Jolene. Um, I cannot wait to see the divine collaboration here. I cannot wait to see what you girls are doing. One is I think it's pick a teaching, and pick I can't remember. I'm sorry, forgive me. It's getting a little late. But I know it's going to be beautiful. I'll add those oracles. I'll put them on the community board. I'm also going to share the oracle from Archangel Zadkiel because that has come up in every single pile. And the fact that you are a violet flame angels, okay? I feel it so clearly. And as we talk about Noah, I'm actually hearing my friend Nicoletta, saying, as I hear her say many times, the army of God is this last pile. So I look forward to chatting with you soon. I have other oracles that are ready to come. So I hope you enjoyed this. What you need to know right now. Candle. Been doing the violet frame prayer. Okay, Michelle, you're getting a message. I love that. You said candle. What you need to know now. Oh, I'm so happy you loved it. Now, as soon as you say the candle, I'm getting that candle magic thing that we were doing. Interesting. I can't wait to go through. I will definitely take that in. Thank you, Michelle. All right. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, Joyful Dolphin, Marie, all who have been here, Michelle. I hope you enjoy this oracle. All who are about to join us, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you guys on the flip, all right? Take care of yourself. Be joyful, be patient, and allow yourself to grow. All right, we'll talk to you soon.